it was like science is like it's like learning plant science and agriculture is a lot like a bong. You just breathe in easily,
dude.
Just let it out. And I was like, I know. It was just like, I've never heard this before, but this is hilarious.
That's awesome.
And she has like her doctorate's degree in it, and she's like the department head.
All right, now before we continue, welcome to Shotana Studios podcast. We're coming at you live.
There's a Punisher game?
Yes, there is, but we're not playing that yet. I don't know why it's not. Come on. Damn it, we just ruined that for later, but whatever, it's fine.
It's a surprise.
Oh, wow. You just froze on me. Oh, no, it didn't. Xbox Home. We're playing something else right now. Here we go.
Welcome, folks.
If you want
Ladies
to, probably
and
want to.
gentlemen.
But yes, today we have a slew of topics. I mean, seriously, a shit ton of topics. But also, we'll be also answering some questions. So if you got anything to ask, or, you know, if you watch this, especially live, we'll be able to answer. If not, then just leave in the comments and we'll just comment.
Hit you up later.
Pretty much. We'll find you. We'll find you at your house later. We'll just say, "What's up, man?" You said you're here to go fuck myself. Get out of my bathroom.
No, really though, live Q&A. We're taking everything.
We're
Donations.
But regardless, okay, so yeah, let's move on to the topics list. And today we're playing Ameican Nightmare to start things off.
Got a lot of topics.
A lot of them. First things first.
I'm the realist.
GGY.
Shenmue 3 finally found its publisher. It's Deep Silver. Now, we could be playing Shenmue right now, but the thing is, I really don't want to set up the game, the Dreamcast right now, because it's a kind of pain in the ass. But at the same time, it's just a cool little small thing that we finally have something to look forward to.
Shenmue 3. Now, for those of us, like myself, who are familiar with Shenmue, what the hell is going on?
Shenmue is a Dreamcast game that was like revolutionary for its time because
it has like 800 discs in the set.
No,
really?
No.
Wow.
No. That is a load of bullshit. Do not leave this.
Ray's version does.
Fuck off.
It was a long game though.
Do I have to seriously unlock all this?
What kind of game was it?
What action? Like, how would you describe it? Action adventure?
RPG?
Well, no.
It's action adventure open world.
Yeah.
Because it's RPG in the sense that you actually can level up, but like the thing is, you have to like go. Like, no, you can't level up in that game, right?
I would describe it along the lines of Grand Theft Auto, but just not like so extreme.
You move really
slow.
slow.
It's even more extreme because you can walk around. You can actually open up drawers and look in and grab stuff.
Okay, what I mean is like you're not just going around doing these crazy like missions and fireworks and stuff. You're more of like a kung fu guy parading the town.
And even then, fights are rare.
Yeah, like
really?
Like Ray's saying, like it's a little more in depth in that way. Where okay, there's not so much like vehicle driving or crazy like police chases. It's more like okay, you're on a mission. I forgot what the story was for Shenmue 2.
The story is you come home from just the town, and all of a sudden your dad is just dead. He gets murdered in front of you, and you're trying to find his murderer. And from Shenmue 1 to Shenmue 2, it still haven't completed the story. You haven't, caught up to the guy who killed your dad.
Oh.
So Shenmue 3 is supposed to end the actual trilogy.
How long has it been?
It's been like 2000. The game came out in 1999. The
so
first one came out
all the original fans are
and then Shenmue 2 came out in 2001. So yeah, it's been a while.
Dang.
And it's going to be in VR.
If it is in VR, I'll eat my own shit for it.
What this is saying to me,
I'll eat a bowl of my own shit for it.
Says to me that all the Half-Life...
Oh, how long you guys been eating poop for? We don't eat
We've
poop.
never eaten poop.
Oh, me neither.
Oh, pictures of people eating poop.
I love when she flips the sign around.
Sorry, we're jumping to Rick and Morty again. God damn it. But yeah, it's a really cool game, and honestly, I mean, I'm down to play it later on if you want.
Alright. Fire up the old Dreamcast.
Well, not on the podcast. I mean, someday we will. When we get like a Shenmue trailer, I'm fucking buying Shenmue 2. We're playing Shenmue 1, and yeah, we're doing a whole shebang.
Whatever you want.
We're going through the whole thing, the whole 48-hour game playthrough. Yeah.
For you guys out there who don't know, a Dreamcast is an old video game system that's powered by car fuel.
Diesel, you pour diesel all over it.
I heard it was
let's get to actual gameplay,
guys. Okay.
Your Aunt Ethanol?
Yeah, it's powered by my Aunt Ethanol.
She's on a big, like a hamster wheel.
Regardless, let's go to the actual thing that inspired me to play Ameican Nightmare. Is The Good Life, a new game from the developers who made Deadly Premonition. Remember that weird schlocky B-movie game
Yeah, I remember, but I couldn't find Good Life. I found some old RPG.
No, there's no trailer.
Okay, because there's a game called The Good Life where it's.
I've heard of that.
It's sort of The Sims, but you control like a yacht club person. It was the worst RPG in history. Your bank is calling. You're only down to 50 mil. What will you do?
The Sims, but you're born rich.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll do some Chinese slave labor. Well, that just boosted up about 30 mil. You have $30 million now.
Your sweatshop closed.
So,
oh god, now you're screwed.
So the graphics for this were such shit that I was like, why is Ray excited for this? It looks like a piece of shit. No. It looks like Barbie Adventure.
No. God
Sail your yacht into the Atlantic.
Please, God, no. That is not what I'm... Oh, shit.
Oh, you're getting the shit.
I'm getting knifed, buddy.
What's the real Good Life?
The real Good Life is... Okay, so first off, we don't really know that much about it. But the thing is, the Deadly Premonition game is like... You know Twin Peaks, right? Imagine someone took Twin Peaks, made it into a very, very cheap video game, but like with 3D graphics, bad voice acting, horrible writing, some actual pretty cool gameplay in the sense that it's like an open world. You can walk around in a car, you can go like to the freaking like forest and shit and like fight monsters, and it's just odd all the way through.
And so the Good Life is a better version of that?
No. It's just gonna be like from the developers. They have not made a game since then, or they've just been working on side projects. But this is like supposedly supposed to be like a spiritual sequel to that.
Okay.
And honestly,
do they have some money?
I think so. I'm pretty sure that. Yeah, I'm almost positive they have money now. Because if they don't, I mean, that's just fucking pointless.
So, when's that supposed to come out?
Hopefully 2019. Yeah. Although, if they're gonna cheaply throw it together, I'm thinking 2018.
Yeah, they could.
They're pretty sweet.
They could.
All right, let's move on. Shit.
Oh.
Got him. Alright, next up. This one's a small one, just wanted to talk about it. Is there fucking children crying outside? God damn it.
Oh, I didn't hear
Shut the fuck up! We're trying to do a podcast!
There's definitely not any children locked up behind us.
Hey, Tim, you know what, man? I'm gonna give me your address so they come and fucking arrest you, alright?
I hope they come.
Yeah, okay, put a leash on your kids, for God's sake.
Letting them play outside? Are you serious?
This is not...
Stay in the basement!
Okay, Tim, you're making this go dark. You know, this is a reason why you had a hiatus for 2 fucking weeks.
That or my crippling drug addiction.
Yeah, that's why we actually brought you here.
This is an intervention on the podcast.
Live.
Oh.
You gotta stop sucking dick, man. It's
but
really
it's so good.
But you do it in mid-class, and it's just they're gonna expel you the next time you do it. And they don't care if it's the teacher this time.
You know what? You guys are dickophobes.
The county fair, that's one thing, but class.
See the world's biggest cocksucking man.
Okay. We have derailed. Okay, we're going back to the topics. Small thing. League of Legends developers lose a lawsuit to a soccer player for his likeness rights.
Oh, dude, did you guys see this picture of this? So basically, League of Legends releases character skins for all the characters in the game.
Yeah.
And every now and then they do like special events. So for example, like there's like the Summer Games event going on with Overwatch. Okay. So similarly, they do the same for League of Legends, and they have some new skins like sports themed. Mm-hmm. And one of the characters in particular is very similar to a soccer player.
Anybody big? Huh? Like, anybody big, like Ronaldinho or one of those guys?
Me personally, since I'm just not a big international soccer fan, I'm sure this is a bigger guy. This is a guy from Finland.
Former Netherlands midfielder Edgar Davids. Oh. This guy. And I'm guessing he looks like that guy.
Yeah, the skin is almost exactly the same.
No, the funny thing is, if you ever is in either Reddit AMA or like Twitter, the fucking developers just started up saying, "Oh yeah, he was inspired by him," and he was like, "Okay, that's it. That's why he won the suit, because it was like a hook, line, and sinker when they admitted that it was him."
And what's so weird is there's even like a Twitter post from this soccer player. I'm assuming it's like his assistant working his feed.
Yeah, somebody who runs his account.
Yeah, and the guy even posted like, "Oh hey, look, I appreciate the likeness."
But you can't do that.
Well, that's the thing, is he didn't really say whether or not he was disappointed by it, or that he wanted his share. And I mean, apparently, like the suit, he won the suit.
Oh, hell yeah,
this is weird.
He says, "Thank you,
thank you, Riot Games and League of Legends. I think E.S. Davids noticed the resemblance. Like,
yeah.
So
So then out of nowhere,
oh, thanks so much, guys. I'm suing the shit out of him.
I'm suing the shit.
Yeah, he wins the suit, and you know what's funny though is like this does happen in video games a lot, and most times it goes unnoticed, or it's just kind of like no biggie. But you know, I guess Riot. Oh God, what's the company? Riot Games.
Riot Games.
Yeah, Riot Games. You know, they're making so much bank with League of Legends that I guess the compensation, they were just cool with it. Like, you know what? He wins this round. We'll pay him it.
Oh, so they just.
What do you mean round?
Yeah.
So they didn't even technically get like the lawsuit didn't.
They had to.
They settled. Yeah.
Yeah, they had to. There was too much of a good case, like Ray was saying. It's like it's very clear.
The Twitter post was just like you deliberately said, yeah, but you know, you know what?
Like holy shit. So good for him though. I'm glad you know it's just like it's settled, no more drama out of it. Like I just hope they learn their lesson for the future when they do these things. Like come on, like just do a little more research before you release something like that, especially when it's so clearly similar.
Give me the fucking gun, please. I lost the gun.
Dude, I want that flashlight.
What
a direct beam in the middle of the ray of light.
I heard flashlight.
Well, that too.
All right, next up, Prompto VR.
So that's not happening anymore, is it?
Supposedly, it was never supposed to happen. It was completely, you know, we misconstrued what they were showing us at E3.
So
it's our fault.
I wanted to ask you, Ray, like, is this where we're gonna like kind of segue into the Monsters of the Deep thing?
Yeah, but I just want to also point out with the that's actually one. I'm glad that Monsters of the Deep's coming out, but with the whole thing about Prompto, yeah, it's kind of a bummer. But at the same time, I'm kind of glad I don't want to shoot a fucking gun anymore in VR. I mean, Farpoint's already got me covered in shooting guns.
So you're thinking in the way that like there's enough experiences already in that field that you know if Final Fantasy was to do it, your hopes would be high, but you wouldn't want them to be crushed. Like, oh, this sucks.
No. I'm expecting it to be fun. It's just you know I want something fucking new. Like if I want to play a super a super cool VR game like that with guns, I just probably play super hot VR.
At the same time, though, promising something that big...
I don't... But here's the thing. I mean, granted, yeah, I guess they didn't promise shit. They never said it's coming out. They just showed it. And they said, oh, it's the tech demo. Which is exactly why they did it.
It's just such a specific tech demo.
It is.
It's like... what is that?
Come on, everybody wanted to see that shit happen. Like, even me, I'm interested. I'm not a big fan of the VR lately.
But again, as a person who owns the fucking thing and is playing Farpoint, plays you know Until Dawn every now and then too. Also, it's just like I'm done with gun games. Give me something new, which is what Monster of the Deep is. I'm happy as fuck that we're playing. I mean, I'm a huge fan of Sega Bass Fishing on the freaking Dreamcast.
Oh God, yes.
So like just watching those trailers, I'm like, yeah, I want to relive that. But in VR, it's gonna be great.
I hope it just looks a little better than what the trailers are showing. So, like, did you guys watch it?
Yeah.
Have you seen the newest one?
I don't know if it's the newest one.
The one with all the huge ass fish, the cobra, and like the super huge monsters you're fishing.
I did see that in the trailer I watched, but I don't know if it was like any different from another one.
Probably not. Okay.
I saw the big fish that like they kind of advertise with.
Yeah.
I saw the cobra you're talking about. It all looks cool. It's interesting they would pick the fishing aspect, though, rather than, like, the Prompto. And that's what I was kind of weirded about, is like, oh, so Prompto's canceled, but you're going to do this instead.
Wait, to back up, are they still making Prompto DLC?
They can.
No, they already did. Episode Prompto already came out.
Oh, and what I mean is, like, the VR mode. What he was saying, Prompto VR.
Like, shit, there's a lot
they're not going with that, but instead they're going to do fishing in VR. Which is kind of a weird choice. Like, there's a lot of things you could do in that series that I would think would be cool. Maybe like chocobo riding in VR, or something like
that'd be cool.
where you can explore the world.
Well, I will say this: there is a VR trailer thing. That's just close the door. Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Okay, hold on.
I got it.
Grenade!
I can't do anything.
You fucked, Ray. You fucked!
I can't. Gee, I really can't do anything. Oh god.
Yeah, hide in the cactus.
Health. But regardless, what was I saying? But yeah, if you go on YouTube, you can look up the stupid Final Fantasy 15 like tower defense app. There's a VR like trailer, and you're riding a chocobo.
Ooh.
It's not a full on experience, you know, like you actually control it, but it is kind
of something
pretty fucking cool. So
all right.
So it does exist out there. Again, I do agree. It'd be kind of cool doing chocobo races.
Yeah. Oh my god, I didn't even think of the races. I was just thinking riding around.
That would be the shit. Although I would want the chocobo races mechanics from the earlier games. The chocobo races in Final Fantasy 15 aren't that great. They're just okay.
Yeah.
But yeah. Moving on. Speaking of VR, Gran Turismo VR. Anyone else want to play?
No. Apparently, it sucks. Yeah.
Gran Turismo VR.
Oh, it's out.
That's what you guys were watching.
It's coming out
earlier,
in October.
right?
Yeah.
That looked terrible.
The VR originally when the game was supposed to coming out, it was rumored that it was gonna be the whole game in VR. It's gonna be fucking awesome. And then I know we're like, oh no, we're gonna have a specific mode in VR. Okay, at least some races. No, you can only play on 3 fucking tracks, and it's one-on-one racing. And the graphics are depleted even farther down than like Dirt Rally.
Yeah, it looked bad.
It looks bad.
Just remove the game, save the space on your disc, and do something cool.
I'm sorry, but I mean, or do what fucking Skyrim's doing. Release a whole other version. I'll buy just the VR version. That'd be fucking fine with me.
Yeah.
I don't want to fucking pay for a game that's... Look, I get it.
Yeah.
Gran Turismo's great series, but like you guys have told me, you guys have talked me out of buying Gran Turismo 6 because honestly, yeah. Jeez, you got fucked.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
Gran Turismo, they've been a staple in racing games, but to me, they've always been too dull. I don't know. I don't care about them.
Dude, my thing about, because I'm on your side, my thing about Gran Turismo, the game, I legitimately, I think there's always been better racing games, more fun ones that I could play for longer periods of time. Gran Turismo has only ever existed to show what the next gen's, like the next version of graphics look like. Yeah. That's all they ever promote is, look how good it looks. But I think their racing sucks ass. I'd rather play Burnout or... Well, I know it's a
rather play Burnout? I mean, that's like the best racing game of all
time. I know.
Of course, Mario Kart.
Mario Kart, like... I played Jack X Racing before
there you go.
Yeah.
Although Jack X is fun as fuck.
I really like
I'm going to buy that when it releases on the PS4. I'm definitely buying that.
Dirt Rally.
Tyler Thunder said, what's up?
What's up?
What's going on?
Tyler Thunder. What is up?
Is that your real name?
If you are, I am envious. That's kind of a cool ass name.
Are you heir to the Thunder fortune?
What?
You mean Daytona Thunder?
Bum bum bum.
I'm sorry, we're idiots. Okay.
What's a Daytona?
Don't hit the...
Sorry, no, man. I'm sorry, it was an accident.
Move your chair back, actually. You have more room. Probably do, yeah.
Oh, that's much better.
There we go. Just keep kicking shit. Turn the Xbox 360 off earlier. Piece of crap.
Yeah, is anyone actually excited for Gran Turismo 5 VR after that demo?
I canceled my fucking pre-order, dude. I'm sorry.
You pre-ordered it?
Dude!
Damn, really?
I heard that the fucking thing was in VR. I was like, that's fucking awesome. Yeah. I was this close to almost buying a fucking steering wheel for it. Now I'm not.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Well, I'm sure that is the newest one coming out, Gran Turismo 6?
6 already came out.
Oh, okay. And so they were focused entirely on...
Because 5 came out, then 6 came out, and then was GTA Sport, which is only 7, but it's not really.
And so this new one, it's like, oh, we developed a VR experience for it?
Yeah, and that's what I was like, oh my god, because they showed it at E3, and they're like, oh my god, it's going to be a VR thing. But they actually showed races in VR. Like, actual full-blown cool races, but no. It's like a one-on-one thing.
Can you take that Gran Turismo money you're now not spending and put it towards Cruising USA and a steering wheel?
Hey, pal, they're already making... They made a new Cruising USA. You know
no
that, right?
fucking way. Is it good?
It's at arcades. We need to find one. That came out, I think, last year. I'm almost positive.
The podcast has been canceled.
We need to find... Anyone out... Well, hold on. Anyone out there know that we're a Daytona...
We're willing to drive at least 500 miles in any direction.
What the fuck's it called? It's called something new. But yeah, there's an arcade machine, and they re-released a new version. And it's like HD graphics, but the same kind of art style. It's fucking great.
Nice.
But yeah.
Does the same racer girl still, like, come on and wave a flag?
Is there nudity?
Go!
I want nudity. I want to be driving naked.
Wait, that's not...
Oh, wait, can I jump into the topic I brought up, then, after Gran Turismo?
Is that where...
Or did you
put it? Hold on.
Sonic Racing.
Although,
VR?
dude, no, here's the thing. No, I did say this to Mason, or did I tell it to you?
What?
Whatever. That, Mario Kart VR just came out. That's fucking great and everything. And, sadly, as a PSVR owner, we'll never get Mario Kart VR. But Sonic Transformation, that fucking racing game.
Yeah, great game.
Let's make a sequel to that and make that in VR. Or even better, I don't give a shit. Just give me the old game in VR and PS4.
Dude, I love that game.
That would be the shit.
That was unexpectedly good.
I mean, dude, it's there. The market's already there for it. People want Mario Kart, and people have PSVRs. If you release that, that would be a must-buy for anyone.
Yeah.
Okay, then this brings me to my topic. The other night, I was up really late, and it hit me how to make a good Sonic the Hedgehog game. Now, the new Sonic Mania just came out.
I have no idea what you're going to say, so I'm going to just judge the crap out of you.
Please do. Sonic Mania just came out. The 2D Sonic games I'm a real big fan of when they're good, right? I think I was listening to, talk about this later, but Dan Harmon talk about what would make a good Rick and Morty video game. And he was talking about how he hates that when IPs just get bought just to make money, all people do is slap on, you slap a platformer on, and you don't think about the game. You just put the, the world in. You need to think about what is the characters, what are their assets, what makes them different and unique and like how can you extract that into video game form. So I thought about this. Sonic runs fast.
Yeah.
Sonic really fucking fast, and no one seems to actually like give a shit about that.
Yeah, you're right.
When you play a Sonic game, if you hold this forward stick, you can basically get to the end of the level. You just hold up on your controller, with the exception of a couple jumps. It guides you there. You don't have to do shit. A good Sonic game needs to make you feel. It needs to be open world, I think. And it needs to make you feel like you're running, like, so fucking fast that like, when you're flying the jet in San Andreas and you're going towards buildings and you've hit top speed?
Yeah.
And the fucking world's blasting by you and you're like, oh shit! You know that feeling in a video game when you're going so fast? I want a Sonic game where he's running so fucking fast that, like, in this big open world that, like, that... You can make him go so fast he loses control. Something where it's not just holding the up on the D-pad.
Oh my God!
Yeah, like, I want a game where...
You feel the speed of
Yeah, you need to feel this... Because you don't. They're like, oh, look, he can jump and bounce off shit.
You know why they don't do that, right?
Why?
Because no one wants to play a game where you can't control the character.
No, you can control the character.
No, this is why people don't really like Sonic going back to them. Because if you really want to play a Sonic game correctly, you have to go slow.
Yeah, exactly. That's the problem.
Yeah.
You need a Sonic game where you have to go really fucking fast, but also it's hard. It's like
so you want
a very skill-based game.
F-Zero GX.
Exactly, but with Sonic the Hedgehog and platforming.
Tim,
how the fuck is that?
How? I don't know.
So wait, that just sounds like Thumper Bit Trip Runner just in 360.
Maybe.
360, like, fucking...
That's my pitch
camera.
for a Sonic game.
It's funny you mentioned this, because, like, you guys have played Sonic Adventure or Sonic Adventure 2.
Right.
They do some of these things you're talking about, but then they kind of ditch it for the rest of the game.
Exactly.
And, like, for example, one of my favorite Sonic games is Sonic Adventure, because all the Sonic levels are just, like, these huge, like, raceway, like, moments where you're constantly going...
dodging.
Dude, I suck at this game. But they make these, like, moments where, like, for example, Sonic Adventure 2, everybody remembers this because it's so awesome. In the beginning of the game, he jumps off of a helicopter with a snowboard.
Right.
And he's being chased by a truck downhill on the San Francisco, like, hill streets. And it's like, yeah, more of that. But, like, 2 minutes in, that part's already over, and you're on to your platforming thing where it's slow Sonic and auto locks. And
I hate all of that shit.
And yeah, you're right. Like, if he's about speed, let's make a game about the speed rather than the platforming aspect.
Right.
Or find a happy medium here. Like, one of my favorite fast games that I played, like, within the last, maybe, like, three years, I would think, is Rayman Origins. They have these levels where you're just running the whole time. Right. And, like, that's what I would think would make a cool Sonic game. Make it more of a puzzle-oriented, or, like, you have to have skill as you're going with speed.
Right, and I was also thinking something also kind of like a Trackmania, where it's like you want to blast through the whole level, and you have to go fast.
And you could make your own courses and stuff.
Yeah, I don't even know if I would take it that far, but that would be kind of cool.
Hey, no, it worked for Mario with the Mario, oh my god, what was it called? Where you could make the custom Mario stages.
Oh, Mario Maker.
Super Mario Maker.
Yeah, thank you. God.
The 3DS version sucked, by the way.
Oh, really? That's a shame.
They took away the aspect to connect to the internet.
Oh.
You can't connect to the internet. You can only make your own fucking stages.
The best way I could think to wrap this all up is to another subject. Is if someone was to make a Flash video game, not side-scrolling, like if you were going to do the Flash justice, just like they did Batman justice, it'd have to be the Sonic game would have to be something like that, where you have a character who moves really fucking fast. But I think that takes us.
No,
Are we jumping? Are we still on video games?
Yeah, we're on video game.
Damn, I thought the list was at the end.
You are a shitty fucking. You are bad.
I don't know the list you have.
You just don't jump.
Okay. Well.
I like you jumping because your titties bounce.
Thank you.
Anyway.
You can't just jump to another thing out of nowhere if you don't know the list. Okay, let's jump back to We Happy Few. Finally gets a release date.
I'm a little excited. I have a boner right now.
Please put it away. I keep telling you.
He's had it out for a while now.
I didn't notice it, and he's sitting behind me.
Dude, how long? Like, when was this game first announced?
2014?
Wow, that long?
3 years ago?
Yeah, that sounds alright.
My God, and that was like concept art and stuff.
No, that was a trailer.
Was the trailer
that was a trailer.
Oh, really good.
I showed you.
Because the trailer we have now, is that the same one? Where it has the guy and it's following the guy through it?
No, that's a brand new one.
Wow.
The one we just got.
I wasn't sure if that was the trailer I saw from before.
It's a brand new one.
And looks awesome.
There's already gameplay. There's like a beta out for PC and also I think for Xbox One. But regardless, we're finally getting April 13th, 2018. And it's available for PS4, Xbox One, and PC.
Swag.
Fuck you and your goddamn... Because it was originally just Xbox One and PC.
Oh.
But I guess the developers were like, we need to make money on this. Screw you and your...
Well, good for them making the choice.
Yeah.
God.
But there is one issue. And this is just mostly games in general, not just them. But they have a collector's edition. And it comes with the game.
How is that possible? Why?
Resident Evil 7 did the same fucking thing. They gave you like a whole house diorama with like a bunch of like a videotape and crazy shit. But it doesn't come with the game.
So why are you paying all that money for?
Exactly. What's the point of... No, here's the thing. What's the point of calling it a collector's edition if it's not even an edition of the fucking game because it doesn't even come with the game?
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't make any goddamn sense. Come with the game. You're already making me spend an arm and a fucking leg. Throw the game in for free, for fuck's sake.
I mean, that's like selling Fallout 4 with the Pip-Boy and everything, and voila, you can't use it yet because, you know, you don't got the game.
Which, by the way, they're re-releasing the Pip-Boy now.
Okay.
With the newer version of the Game of the Year edition, it comes with the Pip-Boy. So me buying that fucking thing is kind of useless.
Oh, well, so now you're not as collectible anymore?
It's not collectible anymore
Wow.
because of that shit. I don't really care. I personally bought it because I really just wanted to play the crap out of it. I wanted to use it while playing. Hard as hell, useless, but it's still just fun to use.
Yeah, but they still shit on your sandwich.
Hey guys,
what the hell?
There's a film adaptation that's already been purchased for We Happy Few. Golden Circle Films, who made like My Big Fat Greek Wedding, like some big movies. They bought the rights to it.
What? Already? Wow.
I don't know if I trust that.
Neither do I, but
yeah, because like if the game's not out, we don't know if it's popular or not yet.
Oh, it's getting
well,
up there.
You know, I'm sure it's getting
but you are right.
But like again, this could suck.
No, here's the movie can suck, but I honestly feel just a good trailer, just from like the video game. You made that to a movie. Just a good trailer could easily sell it to any non-game.
Yeah, it could be a good like story to tell.
Exactly.
I agree. Yeah, okay.
Oh,
but
God.
They could fuck it up.
This company.
Yeah.
What have they done?
Pitch Perfect 2 and 3.
Great.
Oh,
the bad ones.
The
Great.
bad ones. White Noise 2.
Oh.
Something called Wishcraft.
Sell the fucking rights. You guys suck.
Wow. The only good movie I see here is Slither. But I just,
hey.
But I feel like James Gunn somehow.
Yeah, you're right.
Kind of kung fu'd that.
All right, now 2 more topics in games, and that's funny enough. Actually, we jumped to Sonic Mania before we were supposed to. 20XX, Mega Man clone I just showed you.
Oh, that looked really cool.
What?
There's a Mega Man clone type game. It looks just like Mega Man X, but it has permadeath, randomized levels, and randomized enemies.
Okay.
So there is.
Explain permadeath.
I was gonna say
for a second.
You die, you go back to the beginning.
Okay.
That's fine. Okay, because you know when I think of permadeath, I'm thinking of like
that character's gone.
What's that infamous PC game?
Oh.
You die, the level resets.
That's
something brand new.
Oh, a new level completely?
Something brand new.
It's a random generator?
I like that idea. Yeah. That's cool. Like, isn't that like every Mega Man fan's dream?
Right.
Like,
that would be scary.
I'm a fan of Mega Man, and I still play X4 every now and then.
I love the fact that Mighty Number 9 just tanked, and someone else was like, "Fuck that! Let's make our own."
Don't remind me. I was so stoked for that game.
I know, dude. What sucks is that game looks really good. I hate like
I don't think so.
Yeah,
Not the
plays
newer,
like a,
not
plays
the
like
newer
a
ones.
bitch.
The original like concept art and original like actual gameplay looks really cool.
Didn't you get into it for
But
a while,
then-
Kevin?
Yeah, like I said, I bought it and I was stoked, and then I realized something's not right with this gameplay here. Like, I was promised something similar to like Mega Man, or this is gonna be the next big thing, and it really was not. It was like one of those games where you're gonna practice it over and over and over again to get the best time. Because, you know, your ranks online are very important to us.
Ew.
And, you know, after a couple run-throughs, you're realizing this isn't fun.
And the game's kind of broken.
Yeah, it's, the boss battles are really cool. I gotta say, those are the highlight of the game. They're really tough, but almost too tough. To the point where sometimes it just... I would, like... with Mega Man games, you can pick up on the boss. And you can get better and better at each boss fight. So, like, the more you play Mega Man, you're going to get better at Mega Man. The more you play Mega Man X, you're going to get way better at it. This game, no matter how many times I fought this boss, it turns out they're randomized movements. So it's not so much of a pattern anymore, which is good. That sounds good. Yeah. But then you realize, like, all of a sudden they'll switch up their game completely, and you're like, what the fuck? Like, this, I'll say the Fireman stage in that game. It's such a... There were so many cheap death moments in that level where it was just like, really? Like, how would I have known that the first playthrough if I'm just coming to the level? Whereas now, I expect the cheap death moments to happen, and it's kind of like... It's just cheesy. It's like you're making the game hard in a bad way rather than it's a challenging way that rewards your gameplay.
That's something, this new Mega Man clone... What's it called again?
20XX.
That's something that... Like, they're going to have to be wary of, because the gameplay looked really fun, but then when you get to boss fights, they're not good.
I feel... Yeah, you're right. But I feel like the boss fights should be, you know... Keep those normal, in the sense that keep those constant.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it'll be easy or whatever, but at the same time, you know, don't... I think randomized bosses would be weird. I think that is actually now that I'm thinking about it, that actually might be...
A randomized boss every time?
Yeah, but in the sense, it's like... It's a much more restrictive list where it's not like, oh, now you're fighting a fucking three-headed like
you're at the ice level and now you're gonna fight Fire Mammoth or something.
Exactly. Exactly.
I get what you mean.
Yeah, I feel like it would be more like, okay, we're gonna throw down with Iceman, but this whole level you've only gotten Leaf power-ups. It's like shit.
Oh, weird.
So like, hey, you got to do it. Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't, or maybe I'm hoping that it's like procedural in the sense like. It senses what you... Oh, Amart says, what's up, guy? Or, hey, guys.
What's up, bro?
Amart's a big... he's been on a few times, right?
Yeah.
Because I always think Shop S-Mart, even though that has nothing to do with...
I know.
We remember you, buddy.
Yeah, we appreciate you. Mason, you're doing a pretty good job. But
he's actually lasting way longer.
No, but the thing is, motherfucker, you gotta wait to hit the light. Yeah, you can't... That's not doing anything.
Well, I don't know.
Now you can shoot him. Yeah, so you can't, and you have to dodge immediately right when they're about to hit you. Otherwise, you won't get it.
So with the 20 XX Mega Man game, what kind of like graphics are we looking at? Are they cell shaded?
They look like Mega Man X.
Mega Man X, classic 16-bit graphics.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay,
Really cool.
16-bit game.
Yeah, so
All right.
Even character designs look very similar.
Wow. Okay. Anything like added in the backgrounds, or is it just strictly staying with that 16-bit format? Like.
I don't know. I'll show you a bit later, but it looks pretty much like it was a Mega Man game. Just the field of view is much more out. It's not like
that's
Mega Man's
what I
like
noticed.
this.
It's not zoomed in.
It's like Mega Man's like a small little or the character's more like tinier, but at the same time,
more of the level as you move,
which is good because it's procedurally generated. You want to see more of what's happening around you.
Yeah.
You don't want to jump into a pit like.
I'm sold.
Yeah, it looks great.
Yeah, sounds awesome.
All right, next up, this is the last topic for video games, or technically. I'll see. But The Division gets an update.
What the hell's a Division?
Exactly.
I thought this game was dead. What the fuck?
Who gives a shit about The Division?
Dude, this is bullshit with this fucking game. I've unlocked everything. I've found all the manuscript pages, but fucking 360 keeps going, your save file's corrupted. No, it's not. Oh, you're right, it's not. So, what the fuck? It says I need 10 manuscript pages, right? If you quit out the menu and you look at my fucking like a save file, first off, it should say I have everything because I have the achievement that says I have everything. But in this thing, it says I only have like 23. But still, it's fucking bullshit. I'll play it again. I don't give a fuck, but still, it's pissing me off.
So yeah, fuck the Division.
Yeah, so that's what it comes down to. I couldn't even hold a conversation about the Division.
Wait,
the Division's done.
Yeah, people give a shit about
What's
that?
the Division? Just brief.
The Division's that game that was, heralded as being like the next, post-apocalyptic game.
Where you can
It was
close
like in New
car
York.
doors.
Yeah, you can close car doors. It's set in New York. Like some virus goes around, not zombies, and it's just like you're a group of bandits or scavengers going around New York City with a band of your friends if you want.
I mean, is that really the premise here?
Yes,
or
yes.
There's nothing else.
Dude, like when you play The Last of Us.
I mean, there's a plot, you don't.
And you encounter not the zombies, but just humans, and they're scavenging.
Mm-hmm.
But instead of cool scenes,
In
it's
the
just
city,
yeah, and that's all it is. It's just like, hey, we're in a decrepit city. Oh, look, a guy with a gun. Bam.
All right, are you friendly? Yes.
And they advertised it.
Bam, 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 bam.
They advertise it as you and your team, like you and your friends online.
And then you can betray your friends online, which is really cool. But at the same time, it's like nobody does that.
Yeah.
You could be a dick, I guess.
Well, no, all people do is being.
Well, that's what I mean. Like you could be a dick if you want to, but that's a dick move.
People would just grief you all the fucking time.
Yeah,
that was annoying.
It's just another checklist on Ubisoft's big promise and big failure. They're kind of like
that's who it's by.
They're kind of like a.
Wow. Well, now I'm not surprised anymore.
But they're still updating it.
Whoop-de-doo.
Exactly. Ubisoft is like a deadbeat father. I got you a PlayStation 1. Dad, it's 2017. Shit, my bad.
Asked for a PS4. A 4.
Well, how about this? I got you this cool new game called Bubsy 3D. Get the fuck out.
Stop beating me, Dad.
Why don't you start beating me? Is that what you just said?
It's better than this goddamn gift.
Exactly. Why don't you start beating me? Give me some actual love, because this is bullshit.
Dad, I'd like to be winded down before I get
fucked. Alright there, Cartman.
Ubisoft, I'd like to get...
Amart says, I appreciate you guys taking your time to do a podcast. What game is this, and what are you supposed to do? This game is called Alan Wake. This is a spin-off of the actual game, but it's called Ameican Nightmare. Or, this is called Ameican Nightmare. The original game is called Alan Wake. And this game is essentially just playing the arcade mode, just going around killing all of these shadow people. Pretty fun.
You're actually supposed to get hit by the weapons.
No, you're not. No, you're
not.
not.
Doing a really bad job at it.
Hey, can you open that car door?
No,
this was you know what game can? The Division.
No, you can't open car doors. You can only close them.
What the fuck?
Wait, can you? I think you can't.
I have no idea.
No, I think you can only close the doors because you just walk up next and they go.
It was a trailer, yeah, you walked by and it just like shut automatically.
Oh god. If you actually could open it as like, to like recover and shit,
I thought that was what they promised.
No.
Use a car door with cover.
Whatever. Okay, but now let's move on.
It was like big deal in the trailer.
No. How about Ubisoft's next game?
Ubisoft.
Ubisoft's next game is gonna be a big, like, as always, like 4-person team shooter, but it's
called Wildlands.
They're gonna show something like Wildlands, but when you buy the game, it's gonna say spend $15 to unlock the map. Oh, you want to use guns? That's another $15. To open car doors, that'll be $5.
Well, I only have $5. I guess it's a car door open
and then
simulator.
It becomes a car door simulator. Exactly.
Okay. Oh. Beep, 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 beep. All right, let's move on to
firefighters here.
Hey man, they're here to. I don't know. I didn't think of a joke in time. All right. So the next thing is the Secret World TV show handled by Johnny Depp's company.
Dude, I had to figure out what the Secret World was.
It's like an MMORPG.
Yeah, but this was a while ago.
Does anybody play that? Is it good?
Oh, people play that.
It's actually really cool.
Because I watched the trailer, or not the trailer, I watched gameplay and it looked really fun.
It's like WoW meets HP Lovecraft.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
Some of the artwork was frightening.
And
remember their trailer we saw back in like 2006?
Yeah, I remember it.
I was like, holy shit, this is awesome. You're out of ammo.
And it wasn't just like
go to the
MMO style gameplay either. It was you have quests that involve like logic and deduction.
The puzzles are some are bullshit though, but
every game is but point is like they're
gonna just
use your grenade.
R1.
Pull your penis out.
Or RB, whatever.
That's RB.
That's not. You got one of them. Go to a yellow box. Over there. Go straight. Left. Go straight. There should be a box right there. No. Go right. Get the fuck out of there. Get the fuck. Go right.
Dude, just. Oh my god.
Okay, but yeah.
Just pull a Tremors and climb up the water tower.
You want a pogo stick too?
Yeah, but
let's throw these.
Back to this game.
You just use them like RB also. But yeah, just run. It's gonna distract him. Run. Find a fucking yellow box.
Ooh, red light. I've never seen red light before.
Oh, they hate light. Okay, but get that.
Get the cactus. Throw the cactus at him.
No, we fucking jackass. Where the fuck? Okay, go to the yellow. Go to the light.
What's our next subject?
Go around the light. Yeah.
Oh,
The Secret World. We were talking about Secret World.
Yeah.
And it's being held by Johnny Depp of all fucking
Okay,
people.
so in the game, tell me if I'm wrong. You're like a person, but you also part of the RPG element of it is you have like a creature that.
It's inside you.
Yeah.
Right. Or is that darkness? That's the darkness.
Yeah. Okay, but it's like it's
No.
Is it like a Digimon thing where you have like a demon thing with you?
No.
How do you fight in the game?
Guns.
yeah.
Or swords.
And you fight creatures.
Yeah.
They're like supernatural beings, creatures, ghosts.
So if this was a show, it'd be Johnny Depp hunting down.
If he's acting in it, it's just this company.
Let's just say he's in it, but just to get an idea. Johnny Depp.
I feel like they would go more if they. What I really would rather them do is do an anthology, fucking HP Lovecraft.
Yeah, that'd be really sweet.
That'd be kind of cool.
And that's what it sounds like it's going to turn into, because the game is about like you have all these mythological occurrences happening. So it would be like
and there's
the
like
mystery.
3 factions and shit.
Yeah, it would be like the mystery of the spirit of the cave or whatever. You know, bad example.
Take like a.
You gotta use the light before you can shoot them.
If you had like a
You're
X-Files
just wasting ammo.
X-Files episode,
Exactly.
but it's for a season. It's
Exactly.
like there's a ghost thingy, occurrences are happening. By the end of the season, we've discovered
so it's
what
more
demon...
involved around the stories in the game
rather than the characters.
rather than just a main
and it's
character.
unraveling the supernatural.
Exactly.
Sort of
So like maybe a different version of Twilight Zone, just maybe more.
Well, let me pitch you guys an
badass.
episode then. Okay, so Johnny Depp writes a book, and John Totoro keeps showing up at his house and claiming he wrote the book.
That's frequency.
No.
Frequency.
At the end, it turns out that John Totoro is Johnny Depp,
Frequency.
and the movie's fucking terrible.
Frequency.
Yeah, I like that movie.
I'm actually kidding. A secret window. Oh,
Yeah.
God damn it. I do like how he hits that guy with a freaking
shovel?
the shovel, and then he cuts his head off with a shovel off screen, sadly. But yeah, okay. Let's move on.
Sadly.
Let's move on to
Secret Window.
TV
2.
shows. TV shows. Life is like a hurricane here.
We're gonna get sued.
Wait, is it coming?
Race.
The episodes are out. It's
What?
a two-part.
I told you to watch it.
I didn't know it was out.
I put it on the fucking.
Hey, I got school and homework.
Kevin.
Okay, fuck you, but
Kevin.
Well, you will watch
Well,
it afterwards.
please,
And I will tell you right now,
engage me.
It's fucking good.
it's
Yeah.
Dude.
And because
Don't fuck with me.
Ray
No,
showed it to me.
No, we watched 2 episodes.
Well,
it was glorious.
Let me
I
say
want
this:
Scrooge
I
McDuck
have all the DVDs.
DuckTales. Talk about DuckTales. Sorry.
I love DuckTales.
Yeah, I didn't even know what you guys were talking about.
Yeah,
Okay, they did the smart thing. They don't copy the old show. The guy who's playing Scrooge, it's David Tennant. You know Doctor Who. Old Doctor
Okay,
Who.
awesome.
He doesn't
Tenth
even.
Doctor.
He's doing Scottish accent, but he's not even trying to be the
He's
that
Scottish,
other
so it
actor.
works. Yeah.
They did it now. Huey, Dewey, and Louie, instead of being just, they're kind of just one character in the old show, which is
Yeah,
still great. It
yeah,
works.
yeah.
They're all very different in
Okay.
in this new show. One of them's played by Danny Pudi from Community.
Uh-huh.
And then one's played by fuck, what's his name?
One of the guys
Moynihan.
from SNL.
What's his name? Moynihan. Bobby Moynihan.
Yeah. The chubby guy from SNL.
Yeah.
That's how everyone
Wow.
knows him. And I won't ruin anything else, but the girl character, the cousin, the little girl with the pink bow,
yeah.
they changed her completely.
And she's
Ooh.
played by one of the girls from Something and Oates. What's that?
Hall & Oates?
Hall &
Oh,
Oates,
not
I
Hall
love
&
that
Oates.
What's that show? Yeah, Katie McCucci.
Yeah, she's fun.
Yeah, there's that.
She's
female-
hilarious, and she does a great job with the freaking character.
Yeah.
Oh,
Man.
dude, man! Of course, they did not ruin my favorite
Garfunkel,
character.
is that it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Launchpad?
Garfunkel and Oates.
Yeah.
Launchpad McQuack is the fucking
Oh,
best.
Launchpad? That's the
Yay.
only character
I
that
was
like.
just gonna ask you. Please tell me Launchpad.
No, they
Yeah.
kept the same Launchpad.
They
Different
can't-
actor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But he's still a
Yes.
idiot.
it's
Oh my God.
beautiful. I'm proud.
And what's the thing about Launchpad that you notice this, and the thing is, he's a fantastic pilot, but he can't land anything.
Yeah.
And that's just
And it's
they
still
kept-
there.
It's amazing.
So, my God. So this is the new show.
Yeah.
Where's it on?
Disney XD, but
Okay.
the first episodes were on YouTube.
So,
HD by.
And we have our
Disney.
ways of finding things.
No, I can watch it.
Oh yeah.
I have Disney.
I mean, just because like I'm a fan of like the show and that animation style
Oh,
in that show.
Did
What?
you- no.
How is it?
The animation style is like the comics.
Yeah. So
They took the comic animation.
it even has the little like
the little.
kind of dots, the old comic,
The comic
dots in
dots?
the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got that going.
Wow. Okay.
It's fucking glorious.
It's really good.
Damn. So they nailed it with this.
It's funny. The writing is
Episode
great.
1.
Everything is just beautiful. Even the second episode's even great because
Yeah,
it's 2
yeah.
episodes are there.
Oh yeah, the first episode's technically 2 episodes.
All right.
It was
As far as-
no.
Yes, it's 1 and 2, but they seem
Well,
so.
no, they're gonna keep doing that. They're
Oh, it's
do
gonna do
story
like
arcs.
South Park does
They're gonna
now, where it's all one.
Story arcs, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
the old DuckTales did that.
Yeah, no, it didn't.
It didn't go from episode to episode.
It's just random episodes, and then there's like vague story. No.
Okay, I thought there was like story arcs every now and then. What are you doing?
I didn't realize DuckTales was the show to watch.
It's the shit.
As Marilyn Manson would say, this is the new shit, right, guys?
Does he say that?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's move on.
The song.
Well, it's Charles Manson.
Was Charles Manson?
Let's move on.
Give me your daughter.
Let's move on to one of the greatest events of the summer season. Vindicators Part 2!
Oh, yeah.
Vindicators 3.
Wait, you guys had a Vindicators beforehand? Wait, so this is Vindicators Part 3? Shit!
God damn!
Yeah, this guy gets it. Noob.
Dude, and then Logic's cameo. Did you see it? Oh! Kevin
Really?
didn't watch it?
Hey, I have an excuse here. I had to do homework before I came over here.
Quit all homework!
I did not get the list.
You just watch Rick and Morty on your own!
I know. I didn't have a chance to watch it.
watched Vindicators without me?
Yeah, douches.
Wait, how do we even talk about this? Kevin's here.
No, go for it.
No,
Don't worry
we
about
don't
me.
have to spoil it.
Don't
We
worry
can just
about
talk
me.
about the cool fucking sections.
I don't want to ruin any of the jokes.
We don't have to
Go
ruin
for
any
it.
of the.
Go for
We
it.
don't have to ruin any of the jokes.
Okay, well, the new Rick and
Fucking,
Morty was great. Nothing's gonna top Pickle Rick, I'll say that.
Oh man, that
I wouldn't put it past me. I want the episode where he's
Next-
drunk. Still hasn't come out yet. The one where he improvs completely drunk. That one still hasn't come out yet. So I'm still.
But
down
so
to watch
far,
it.
Pickle Rick is for me. Pickle Rick might be the best episode of all time.
For me,
like it's up there.
yeah, me too.
It's
It's a standout.
for me, it's Ricksty Minutes or that or the Cronenbergs
Cronenberg's a good one.
and Pickle Rick. But even then, I love the first episode of the season, which came out on April 1st for April Fool's Day. Dude, I love that episode. The Szechuan sauce episode.
Yeah,
That was great. But yeah, Vindicators feels like, kind of like a filler episode in the sense of like,
it was definitely the weakest one.
It's
so
the weakest
far.
one, but it's still a great
Oh,
fucking
it's great.
episode. Oh my god.
It's weak
Damn it.
for Rick and Morty.
What is the actor's name?
Who plays?
The main head honcho, the leader.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I recognize
Slater.
that.
Christian Slater.
Christian Slater
Dude,
plays a sort of, I guess, he's a combination of like an Iron Man and Captain America, I guess?
With Star-Lord.
With Star-Lord, yeah.
It was weird. But yeah, he was fucking. Oh, you're gonna unlock the SMG, I'm pretty sure. Right?
Dude, this season especially, their celebrity guest appearances have been
On point. Susan Sarandon on Pickle Rick.
Danny Trejo.
Everyone loves Rick and Morty. That's why.
Open that box, dude.
Celebrities, homeless people.
Open that box.
You know what, Kevin? This doesn't spoil anything. You can take your ears out.
What the fuck?
To keep it on a Rick and Morty subject, you know the Szechuan sauce they talk about?
Yeah.
Justin Roiland and Dan Harmon posted on
YouTube. They
Instagram.
received like
They
a
received-
gallon.
No, the YouTube video of them eating it now.
They were eating it, and but the funniest thing is Dan Harmon loves it. Roiland's like, yeah, it's not bad, but everyone else was like, eh. It was $1,000 bottle.
Wow.
And they didn't buy it. It was just sent to them, right?
No, yeah, but
Yeah,
someone
yeah.
did buy it.
No. Somebody made that.
Yeah, I know.
They didn't buy that shit.
Someone else, another like Dead Mao, the DJ, he spent $1,000 on a bottle.
Wait, like an actual legitimate bottle that's been like sitting around for 10,
No.
15
They
years?
made one for Rick and Morty
Oh, okay.
guys for free, and then he bought another one.
Gotcha.
Because they made a big batch of it, I guess.
Okay, that's fine.
Which I thought was super funny.
As long as you ain't fucking dying.
It's $1,000 bottle.
It's brutal. It's brutal.
I mean, they're rich as shit.
But yeah. All right. Now let's move on to. Want to switch games?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
To of course the granddaddy, the thing that we already teased earlier.
Oh, thank
Catherine?
goodness.
Oh,
my goodness.
This game rocks. That's coming up.
No, that's not that great.
Wait, we should just let Mason play it.
Hey, shut up.
Where's that? Because I'm the best.
No, because I'm playing the bar fucking scene. Go fuck
Yeah,
yourself.
that's true.
Mine.
It's the bar level.
I know.
hell
I
is
know
that?
it's the
Level.
first level,
Oh,
right?
you'll see.
No, that's
Yeah,
crack.
it's not on the
House.
ground or anything, but you'll see.
Oh yeah, it is Crack
It's
House.
Crack House,
When
Chop
do-
Shot. The bar's 3.
And then Zoo is 4.
Yeah, I think Zoo's 4.
Yeah, the Zoo I love.
No,
It's
man.
like
Zoo might be
Battlefront.
5.
Well, yeah. Well, we will play that. But...
That's what
Ruined.
Bushwhackers
Cool
is.
Borders.
Oh god, no, we're not playing.
You know what
Coopers.
level I don't like? It's the weakest. Is the one where Iron Man helps you.
But
Is
yes,
that the one in the Japanese building?
I think so.
Oh my god, it's hard as fuck.
And then you
Let's
just, I
not
kind of just
talk
get
about
through it
that
to get
shit.
through it.
please just not
it
talk
is a
about that.
drag.
Yeah.
All right,
I agree.
but yeah, in honor of the Punisher,
The teaser
we're
trailer.
gonna be talking. Yeah, the teaser trailer, and of course, Defenders that just came out, which I fucking stayed up all
What are
night
you
watching,
doing?
and I did my
This
whole
game?
goddamn review, and it's
I'll
fucking
kill you.
bullshit.
Trailer.
It was meh.
Well,
Like, it was
I'm
just
glad.
it was just like a teaser trailer.
Yeah, it's just whatever.
It's just
Like my save file there.
How long has it been since the first movie?
2003. I love that.
No.
movie.
2004 was Tom Jane.
No, 2006 for Fucking
Warzone was
Warzone.
2006.
It's a movie.
No. I love the Thomas Jane.
I am talking about the Punisher, right?
Yeah.
Okay. There was a movie in
Have you
2006?
There's one called Punisher Warzone.
With Ray?
Ray Donovan?
Ray Fiennes?
No, Ray
Schwall?
Fiennes? Why the fuck Ray Fiennes would be in that?
Oh no, it's Ray Winstone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that movie
It's
sucked
really
ass.
bad.
No, you're not. I'll
I
check.
didn't even hear about
The only
that
thing
one.
cool about it is the opening kill.
You mean when he hangs from the chandelier with Uzis?
That part is
spinning, killing people.
No, the part
It's fucking dumb.
when they
It's
introduce
not even Punisher, man.
to introduce, Jigsaw. His face is all cut up and it's been sewn back together, all janky.
Ray
Yeah.
Stevenson. Ray Stevenson.
He's the bad guy in Warzone, and the only thing that's cool about it is they show how he gets his fucked up face, which is Punisher drops him in a glass blender they have at junkyards, and he's just as his face is being ripped apart.
My Lord.
He deserved it.
I mean, hey, it sounds like a cool villain to me. I mean,
But they ruin him. The game's terrible.
that sucks.
Yeah, just
The
read
movie's terrible.
The movie's
Oh,
terrible.
also, we need to write actually, the PS3 game is also pieces of shit.
made a
which is
game.
why when you guys told me about this game, I thought it was that. That's why I was like, oh god, you guys like that game? But
I don't
no,
even know what that is. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
It's a
shitty.
shitty first-person shooter.
Yeah, it's a version of the movie.
Does Thomas Jane voice himself
yes,
in this?
yes, but he doesn't sound a fucking thing like
Yeah,
Thomas
he
Jane.
does.
Not to me. I was doing the voice earlier. It didn't sound like anything.
Yeah, you're off your rocker.
I just heard him right now. That was clearly Thomas Jane.
I got this shotgun right here.
Yeah, it's
So-
laying on the
and I'm just
ground.
This game is amazing. It's like it's super schlocky, just fucking murder gangsters.
I'm already.
Oh, I love it.
This is Max Payne style right here.
Yeah,
but it's not
and it's
slow.
awesome.
But you got these quick kills?
Dude, and they get there's a zoo level. You take a guy and throw him in a piranha pit, and you just watch the quick time of he's just being ripped
Just
apart.
this- So
Oh,
this right
that's
there.
awesome.
Yeah,
This is a boss fight.
This
He
is?
takes a lot of damage, yeah.
Oh wow.
This is how they do the boss fights. They just take a lot of damage.
Wait, I thought you said this is like a level.
Yeah, it's
starts
really
off at level?
short. It's really short. No,
Bobby
Well, I thought
Nucci.
you said you're gonna love the bar level.
Yeah, I forgot how short it was.
God damn it, this isn't that great.
God damn.
I mean, I'm still loving the fuck out of it, but I was playing like a huge
Well,
ass like bar, like
you
when
can
it was
walk
smashing
in.
wind, like
You can walk. Oh, you
beer
know,
balls in people's
you know what
heads.
he's really gonna love?
What?
There's a level. I won't spoil it because it's awesome. At the funeral home.
Oh my god, am I gonna cremate
I
someone?
think that might be the next because
Because
it's his funeral.
Oh yeah,
It's Bobby Nucci's funeral.
Nucci of the Nucci
So
family.
you're just gonna sit there and
So-
take my shots, huh?
For the
How the hell are you?
The teaser trailer.
Why won't you die?
Oh, hit that
yeah
table.
physics. Look at those great physics.
The teaser trailer, if you haven't seen it, is him taking a sledgehammer to the ground, and it's like flashbacks of like
Dude,
Bernthal.
can we
doing
do a parody of that where it's him hammering the floor, but then you pull back and he's just in someone's backyard, like just destroying Dude, what the fuck? The Punisher was here.
I thought you were gonna do like you come back and he just drew a dick on the ground. I thought you were gonna go that route.
That works too.
But yeah.
It's a dick with the Punisher skull as the balls.
Why
There's
was
two
he
balls.
hammering the ground?
That's what I didn't like.
Because he's the Punisher, man.
I
See,
thought
what-
he was going to
That's
be a
it.
John Wick and pull weapons out. Of the ground or
Exactly.
something.
Exactly. I thought he was gonna have a safe he buried under cement, which would have been sweet.
Man,
But-
I didn't even think about that. Like the whole time, I'm like, okay, is he beating the crap out of someone on the
On the
concrete?
ground.
Sledgehammer.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Is he,
The whole season's him as a construction worker. He's retired.
That was way too easy, man.
I know. I forgot. That's a really short level.
You said it was in the
Oh, the
Central
zoo!
Zoo! Yes.
So,
You just blew out everyone's fucking headphones.
sorry guys, I won't clap again. The Mason and I are big advocates for the Thomas Jane movie, which people shit on all the time.
the first one?
The first one.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
fucking love it.
A lot of people talk shit, and I love that movie.
Dude, that might be one of the best Marvel movies out there.
Dude,
Mm.
and
I don't know about
mean
that,
I
but
mean
it's-
that as in like, okay, how about let's take it as one of the best early
Oh hell yeah,
Marvel
hell
Because,
movies,
dude,
Hells yes.
I have a big.
if not the best.
Spider-Man 2. Sorry.
Dude,
Yeah.
That's a great one. And
What?
that's what I'm saying is
Better.
like, let's take a look at all of those early ones, and it's either Spider-Man 2.
Dude, I have a whole thing about this, which I won't go on a rant on, but I think the best ones were the earliest ones because they don't have to adhere to any rules someone else made. It's just, hey, what can you do with this character?
Well, look
Yeah.
at Guillermo, what he did with Blade 2.
Exactly.
That was beautiful.
And
Hold on,
Hellboy.
hold on a second. Who's here? Hold on a second. You guys can talk.
Pizza guy's here.
Pizza guy.
But what's it called?
The fact that because like with that one, instead of like following some Marvel story, we hit pause on that. Actually, you can just play.
Wait, grab that guy. Don't kill him.
Oh fuck! Uh-oh.
It's okay.
When you see the skull, you can kill him really
I'm
cool.
the Punisher. I punish things.
Yeah, with your penis.
Yeah.
Kevin, you're supposed to put someone.
I like
in
how
that.
he trots.
You're supposed to put someone in that.
Oh.
Yeah. So what does he press? What he walks up?
No, you fucked up.
You press up. You can do it. There's another kill later.
You just
I offer
restart it.
myself.
Restart it.
Oh yeah,
restart
press start.
Jump in the blender.
Restart section.
Punisher doesn't restart shit.
There's no reset.
Fuck.
Okay, don't do it then.
I'm a rebel, Ray.
And then,
I mean, Tim. God damn it.
you know, we all look alike.
Okay, grab this guy. Grab him.
How?
Hey,
Hey.
now drag him out there. Just
Alright.
walk.
We'll be
with him
back,
out
boys.
there.
Oh my god, this is great.
Don't let him die, because then, yeah.
Hey, you guys. You guys, you stay right there. I'll be back. Ooh!
All right.
Okay, and then hit. You go to it, up to it, and it'll say special.
Oh, hold on, I gotta interrogate him first.
No,
you'll kill
that
him.
is the interrogation.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Back this. All right, now I'm gonna interrogate.
Okay, now use the analog stick. You want to either just kill him or make him use the other analog stick.
Oh.
Don't you want to kill him too fast though? You want to scare him.
See that? Yeah.
What do they do? Do you do circles? On the
No, it's up and down. Do like
down.
up and down. Yeah, like the motion.
Get in there!
The motion of pulling.
Who took my blue eyes? Who took it? God damn it!
My blue eyes!
I swear to God.
I didn't even know you
First
played
edition,
Yu-Gi-Oh!
It wasn't from the
wait,
Kaiba starter pack.
Okay, now put him in.
Okay, you're going in. You're going
Get in
buddy.
there!
Put him in.
Get in
For
there!
the sake
just
of
hold it.
Yugi and his
Hold it.
grandfather, just come
Ready?
on, get in there.
Set.
Just hold it.
Hold what?
Hold it. No,
Oh,
nothing.
God damn
Oh,
it. Okay, that's
go
it.
back to interior
You're
kill.
dead.
Is it gone
Quick
now?
kill.
Oh, Kevin.
Oh, hold
Yeah,
on.
Kevin fucked that thing up.
So, okay, so do you guys read the comments at all?
Oh no.
Okay, so with the Punisher out of the way, let's talk about Defenders, which came out, and Amar just asked, "Is the Defenders a must-watch?"
Well, this is Ray's only got the authority on.
Yeah, I'm the only.
I saw like.
Did you watch parts of it?
I watched the first 2 episodes.
I saw some ratings on the first 2 episodes.
I gotta say,
It's not. You're not impressed, huh?
I hate the show.
Well,
I looked
It
really
was
bad.
so boring for that
Right?
first episode.
Yeah,
I
yes, I agree.
laughed how boring
I
it
agree,
was.
dude. They tried shoving so much exposition into that first fucking episode. To try to catch up people?
Yeah,
here's the thing. If you haven't fucking seen the shows, don't watch this one. I'm sorry, but you need to know at least something. I talk about this in my review. I'm a lot more nicer in my review, but right here I'm just gonna say it. If you really want to watch the Defenders, watch Daredevil Season 2, and then maybe Luke Cage, and that's all you really need. That's all you really fucking need.
Because the rest of the characters are pretty much just the same as they've been.
Shoot the guy up
like
there.
Iron Fist and Jessica Jones. And I got that right away, and I barely watched any of those shows.
You don't need to watch Iron Fist.
Daredevil's the one I'm most familiar with.
Yeah,
because
and
I've
that's-
seen the most of that.
Yeah.
You gotta
That's all
kill.
you
You
need
gotta
to
grab that guy. Oh,
You suck, dude. You gotta
Hey,
get the
hey,
grab.
you
You
know
gotta
what?
grab him.
Punisher
Grab Skull Guy.
punishes.
Do not kill
No, don't
the
kill
Skull
Skull Guy. Jesus Christ! The first thing you did is try to kill him.
God damn it.
Let him be. Don't kill him.
Okay.
Now grab him and drag him over to curb stomp him.
All right.
Grab. Don't
Hey.
quick kill.
Okay.
Don't fuck this up, Kevin.
Don't fuck. Just
Okay,
go to
dude,
one of those things.
So, this new season being bad.
It's not. Hold on. I'm the first one. I'm the only one seeing it. It's not bad.
Okay, but
It's not bad.
what you were talking about with all this exposition.
Yeah, that's the first episode.
Exposition that is
like-
talking about the previous
Use it like
show,
it's your foot.
the previous.
Back and forth.
Yeah, there you
Please.
go.
I just need to see how this is done for a second, because I'm so confused.
Well, give it a Mason.
See-
Give it a Mason. Okay,
No, Ray's got it.
Okay.
Yeah. See, you want to. It takes a little bit to get used to.
That's weird. Yeah, okay, I was totally doing it wrong.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep
Now you can pull it.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh.
I love doing that. Here we go.
You can pull it way back.
And then,
Boom!
yeah, that's the fun of it.
Okay.
But yeah.
No, so I was gonna say it's my problem with a lot of the Marvel shows, which is like I think all good superhero movies, even if they're sequels, like you don't have to necessarily have seen the previous ones, and I hate when they're constantly reminded you.
No, you need to.
Remember this. Well, yeah, but I disagree. I think if you trust your fans, you don't have to recap the previous season the entire time.
Dude.
If you watch Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and you watch season 3, they're not like, hey, remember in season 2? They don't say that 800 times.
The Defenders isn't a season 1, 2 of Dart.
I know.
It's 4 shows that come together. You got to at least watch one of them.
No,
what happened there, Kevin?
you have to have seen the show, but you
pissed me off.
You shouldn't be constantly reminding me, hey, remember this happened in that show?
No, it's not reminding you. It's just like saying story elements for the characters that didn't even really happen in actual stories.
So it didn't stuff that you wouldn't have known before?
It's more like, oh yeah, you know, you're the Daredevil, and you know, I really don't like you doing that. It's like that. It's like, oh, okay, so that character knows who you are.
He's ugly.
Okay,
that was like
that's very different.
Now the toilet one's pretty cool. So
how about the diversity of superpowers in this show?
This one punches. I
just didn't like this team in general.
3 people that are super strong, and 1 guy who kicks people's asses who's blind.
Yeah, exactly. And I was kind of like, well, so for example, I haven't seen all of the show like Ray has. So I just saw the first 2 episodes. What's with the villain? Can you kind of fill me in without being too spoily?
Sigourney Weaver?
Yeah, Sigourney Weaver.
Did you not get it from the first 2 episodes? Because they
I have no idea who the fuck that is.
Oh, you don't know. She's just the leader. She's just the leader of the hand, that's it.
Okay.
But did you get the vibe of anything else?
That's just
not really, to be honest.
Because for me, they keep beating me over the head with it, like beating this guy over the head with it. That, like, you know.
I'm trying to help him out, but he just won't shut the fuck up!
Oh my god. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, did I say that out loud?
Yeah, you did, you psychopathic fuck. But, the issue with the Defenders is that, look, the story is kind of a wet fart in the sense of how everything leads up to this. Because the elements of Daredevil, Iron Fist, and a little bit of Luke Cage all come in fruition in this one show. And I say a little bit of Luke Cage too. Nothing from Jessica Jones, surprisingly, which was kind of odd.
Oh,
but
her part in this series from the beginning, I was just kind of laughing at. It's like
a reluctant hero.
Yeah. Or my favorite, like from the first episode, is, "Hi, Jessica Jones. You better not look up Paul Rudd
Yeah, that was stupid.
Yeah. Well, okay,
stupid.
so yeah,
I'm gonna look him up now.
Next scene, yeah, she's on the internet looking him up right there, and I'm like, well, that was kind of redundant.
He's like, I warned you to look me up. I was like,
he doesn't kill hostages.
Like that's no, goddamn it. You get it.
Oh my god!
Nice. Let that guy.
You killed that guy.
Should have been standing there.
Would you believe me? I was just trying to kill the other guy.
No, I would not believe
you. No, I would not believe you. You're a fucking horrible shot. Okay, but yeah, regardless. The show in general, just a quick little little review. It's just, you watch it for the characters because you love the back and forth, the banter. Like Jessica Jones being, you know...
how they interact with each other.
A pessimistic bitch sometimes, but also you love her. And then Luke Cage is like, you know, the gentle giant at the same time. It's like he can kick everyone's ass in a heartbeat. Iron Fist is the moron of the group. And Daredevil, he really is. It's so bad. No, here's the thing. As I said this in my review. Dude, I've looked more into Iron Fist. They are underutilizing that character so badly. Oh, they're fucking him up.
No, dude,
and he's a MacGuffin in this fucking show.
When I watched the first
he's just a MacGuffin. He's not even a character.
He has so much. I mean, he's silly. Bro. He can be really silly.
No, MacGuffin. You know
but
what MacGuffin
no, yeah,
is?
I know. No, I'm just saying that
no, it's not even silly in the show. It's like he's just dumb, and everyone has to baby him.
It sucks. Because those comics are really good.
Can you imagine? Oh my god!
What's going on upstairs?
Where's
the girl?
I really got to work on my touch, guys.
Oh my god!
For those of you who don't know what just happened,
these guys aren't even bad
everyone
guys.
was watching my thumb, and they just saw me like. They're like, okay. I was like, okay, Kevin, ease into it, ease into it. And as soon as I eased into it, you know, he fell in.
No, you put him in. You put him in.
No, you saw it. He fell in.
You put him in the water, then you put him in the ground. That's what you fucking did.
He fell in. Oh, whoa! Hey, that was a dive and tumble roll.
Hey, who's the boss in this one?
You're fighting Bushwhacker.
Oh, yeah.
And also you can fight the Russian.
Actually, you might have to return to the zoo. This might just be the first zoo.
So, on the topic of the Defenders, I mean, with this Iron Fist character, with the show being poorly received for Iron Fist.
Yeah.
Just why Iron Fist? I had to remind myself who he was in the comic books, and I was just kind of like, man, this character's odd. Like, is there a big fan base for him? Or?
I
personally
I don't even know him.
So Iron Fist. So what happened was in the 60s and 70s, they made a blaxploitation character called Power Man, aka
a white Asian kung fu character,
and an Asian kung fu character who they don't even use anymore,
which is bullshit.
So neither Luke Cage or Iron Fist sold well. So what they did was they created a dual comic
and they connected them.
Where they connected them.
So Iron Fist and Luke Cage were like,
and that sold really well because they took all the best parts of both things,
which is good because again, with the character interactions, you kind of see that begin to start to form, and like with the new Iron Fist, the new Luke Cage, they're going to appear because they're really cool characters and they really work together.
They should make a combined show, which Luke Cage. And
they're not going to make a combined show. What's going to happen is they're going to cancel Iron Fist and just going to add the character.
That's what they should do.
Cleveland style, from fucking Family Guy into just fucking Luke Cage.
But anyway, Iron Fist is really cool. He's got a lot of like magical kung fu elements.
Yeah, I was reading his abilities. Like it's a lot of chi based stuff.
Super cool.
Arts.
But here's the thing: the fucking choreography is terrible because everything's so slow. Look. When Danny fights and shit, I get it. He's like, super like smooth and shit, and he can fight like that. When he fights like that, fine. Why is every other character fighting like that? It looks so bad and slow. I was like, what are you doing?
I didn't know where they were gonna go because the fights in Daredevil are so cool. I was like, how are you gonna distinguish his fighting, which is very different and should be even faster, or at least in the same realm as Daredevil? But it doesn't seem like they are.
No,
the fights don't. They need to be as good as the long takes in both Daredevil seasons. Like that's.
Oh yeah. By the way, I was gonna say right now, this show there's no long take.
Oh, that's too bad.
It's a bummer. It's a real bummer. But yeah. Other than that, there's some technical issues. The cinematography has some fucking issues, dude. There was in episode 2. I don't know if you noticed this, probably not, but dude, they would have like two characters talking, shot reverse shot, but they would be like smushed into the side of the screen, and you would just see the door in the background, or like guys playing.
And they put them on the far edge.
Yeah,
like
very edge. So, it looked like something was going to happen
in the background, right? Nothing happened.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
It was fucking ridiculous. They would smush the characters and like one just goddamn.
They had the first episode with the diner scene.
Yes.
That had the same thing going on, and so the whole
time,
I was like, oh, someone's gonna come through the window or something crazy is gonna happen during the scene, and it's just a big like, oh, that was the shot. Okay.
That was useless, and it's like I feel like they fired that guy after episode 2 because they didn't really didn't come back after that.
Grab a guy.
Was terrible.
Grab a guy, Kevin.
All right.
There's a special kill. There's a special kill.
Or not.
Grab a guy.
That's one of the.
I'm just the killing master here.
No, you're not. There's a great kill right there. You're ruining all the good ones.
Hey! My confidence is waning here.
Yeah, your confidence sucks.
I'm a good Punisher, okay?
I'll punish you.
You're
using. Oh my god!
Your problem?
What did I even do?
You're using your special for no fucking reason.
Fuck this game. Okay.
Give me the fucking controller.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
Okay, but before we finish off with the the Marvel Netflix series, David Tennant is coming back in Jessica Jones.
In Jessica Jones?
Yeah.
So he's gonna be the bad guy again?
Ray, you missed the grenades.
What'd you say?
Grenades.
What'd you say?
Green AIDS.
Green AIDS.
So wait. Was the villain David Tennant
originally in the first season for
in Jessica Jones? Did he die in that first season?
Hey man, thanks for really spoiling the fucking show. That's great.
Yeah, but everyone.
I'm sure everybody.
He's coming back.
See, the thing is, his power is he can jump sort of bodies, without giving anything up. So like he can like mentally control people and.
So do you think this is like a big deal then? Like I just don't see a point of.
I saw it coming the second I saw that he could do that. I was like, oh, I wonder how long he'll be around.
I mean, the guy was. I saw the show and I love David Tennant in that character. So it was kind of like, oh man,
god damn!
Why would you leave him out of the show?
Yeah,
like no way, can't do that.
I died. Yeah, before we get off of Netflix, Amart asks, in the topic of Netflix shows, what do you guys think about Narcos? I've seen a couple episodes, but I'm just like not really.
It's good, but just not my thing.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I watched the first episode or the season. I mean, with Jared and CG, it's pretty fun. But if you really want, like, I mean, if you're just in it for television, go ahead. But considering it's a true story, you should read the book it's based on.
Narcos is based on a true story.
Well, yeah. It's what's his name? It's Fidel Castro. Oh. Or not Fidel Castro.
Pablo
Escobar.
Pablo Escobar.
Yeah.
It's Pablo Escobar.
Fidel Castro was fucking.
That's what I was talking about.
Holy shit, that was cool.
That's why I said Mason should have been playing the whole time.
You just threw him by his pants.
Shut your hole, Wang Chung. Get your very natural born lives. You're mine.
Did you see that video?
What? No, what are you talking about?
The Rick and Morty video I sent on
Lord.
Facebook. Justin Roiland on his YouTube channel posted a hand signs that humans do for aliens, and it's like, this is what a thumbs up means. If you don't have a thumb, just raise whatever you've got, and it's a tentacle with an eyeball like this. And then they have a bunch of them, but one of them is the rock and roll horns.
Oh god!
And it's like, this means that a human has agreed to let you drink their natural fluids. If you see this, go ahead. They want it, and like
they want it,
and it's a bunch of humans, and behind them's this big alien, and he's just. It's just like, and there's a bunch of funny ones, yeah. So.
Well, speaking of suing people, I'm kidding. AMC is being sued by the creators and developers of The Walking Dead.
AMC?
AMC is being sued by.
Yeah, what's this about?
Frank Darabont.
What is it with AMC and Suits?
Well, we haven't gotten to that one yet.
Yeah, I know, but.
Darabont suing?
Darabont and like a lot of the old producers just pretty much saying you guys suck, and also I think Robert Kirkman's also involved.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I saw
Just put a bulletin.
He's also ending that comic soon.
Yeah, which I cannot wait to read. But yeah, I mean, other than that, I mean, dude. I stopped watching after what, season 2? I tried. I kept going. Season 3's okay. I heard season 4 is pretty good, but up to season 8 now. I don't give a fuck.
They're all just good, but that's the problem. Is you're already expecting that. So there's not much else to not expect.
It's not even expecting it. I think it sucks.
The problem, from what I've seen, like it's
especially with the comics,
they're so focused on like, look how fucked up Rick's life is, and it's like, can we move on to some shit? Like,
well, that's why we got.
That's why
we got Fear the Walking Dead now in LA.
Oh god,
which I heard is not terrible, but at the same time useless.
But wait a minute about the suit. So does it say what were the details about it? Like
not entirely sure.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, so
I feel like I think it's just creative differences and AMC just taking it the fucking like the route that nobody wanted. Originally, Frank Darabont wanted, because at the end of the very first episode of the very first season, we remember the zombie in the tank with Rick.
Yeah. That's
actually a really well-known actor who's actually funny enough going to be in the game Days Gone.
Oh, sweet.
Is it called right? Days Gone.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. He's the guy who played the vampire in the show Being Human. Yeah.
Great actor.
Pretty much what he wanted was like every season there'd be like a first episode, and the first episode would follow a completely different character. And the first episode of season 2, season 2. The first episode of season 2 was supposed to follow him and how he ended up in that freaking tank.
Should have put a spike down.
So it'd been kind of cool, to shake things up.
Yeah.
But the producers were like, "Oh fuck that, we're just gonna do this." So that he immediately quit. He's like, "Fuck you guys. This was my baby, and you guys ruined it." I love season 1.
I just feel like you should just always let Frank Darabont do what he wants.
Yeah,
he doesn't fail.
Oh, but producers don't give a shit. Wasn't Gillian Hurd also part of that? Yeah, maybe? She was part of Walking Dead at one point. She also fucking quit. She was like, "Fuck this, you guys suck."
But wait. Moving on to the new lawsuit involving AMC. But we got to backtrack for a second. There's a new thing, subscription service.
Have you guys ever heard of Movie Pass?
It's called Movie Pass.
It's an app that offers movie tickets daily for a monthly fee. It used to be $50, and it went down to $30. Yeah, $35, and now it's down to a fucking earth-shatteringly cheap $9.95.
For $10 a month, you can see a movie a day at a movie theater. Not $10 a day. You pay, and it's a subscription service to use.
It's like Netflix.
It's like 90% of theaters in the United States.
Okay, I have heard about this. And they're being sued for this?
They're being sued by AMC, who was a partner with them. But AMC's suing them now because, hey, you guys can't sell the tickets that low.
They said the price drop scares them.
Fuck that. Dude, Art made a fucking great point. They make their fucking money on goddamn popcorn sales and fucking drinks.
Yeah.
Jack up that price.
Yeah, I agree. It's...
Movie theaters are slowly kind of like,
I think it's a cool idea because it's a great way to improve attendance. First of all,
wait, I agree. I disagree with that. I don't. Movie theaters will never go away.
No, they're not. But Netflix is slowly taking away their business
a little bit, but not really. No, something like Up, for example, or fucking even Batman vs Superman. You're not gonna make the fucking $1 billion those movies make on Netflix.
Dude, true.
It's impossible.
That's the company. It's not the actual,
I'm saying like selling tickets is
here's the thing.
How to make money.
Here's the thing. Money wise for movies, it's the lowest it's ever been.
Yeah, it is.
Look at inflation.
Yeah, no, it's true.
When people say, "Oh yeah, Titanic or Avatar like the #1 movies," no, it's fucking nuts. It's still Gone with the Wind.
Right.
Due to inflation, Gone with the Wind is still the highest grossing film of all time.
But I don't think they'll ever go anywhere, because you're not going to get that kind of money.
I'm not saying they're ever going nowhere. I'm just saying this is a smart deal to make more money, and also, in the long run, lengthen and increase AMC's, stock.
Would you, Kevin, would you get a pass like that? Like, if you... Like,
I thought about it. I would, because for the obvious reason, you're going to save money doing it.
Right.
Because, like, having worked at a movie theater, it's like $9.75 per ticket, sometimes more, depending on the theater and what area. But
by the way, IMAX and 3D are not included in this, so if you want to watch, like Dunkirk, you still gotta...
If you want to watch Dunkirk the right way.
Okay, so this doesn't include premium viewings.
No, but it's still like...
So normal viewings about once a day? Is that what you're saying?
One ticket a day, and you can't rewatch the same movie.
Okay.
But other than that, I mean, there's new movies coming out every fucking week,
the problem I see with this is that you can make more money by having a person pay each of those separate times rather than one movie pass.
Right. Yes, but there's also... I think you pointed this out. You know how many people are going to be having the actual service on their phone and they're never going to actually use it? They're going to be spending $9.95. Like, oh shit, I forgot. I got to use this. And they go watch a movie or two. And they completely forget about it.
Think about, like, because I think about families. Like, it's like a... Art compared it to a gym membership. Most gyms make their money because most people buy a gym membership but only use it maybe once a month.
Roman, please.
So, they're spending only $10. Except, what's really going to happen is only movie buffs like us...
Roman, damn it.
Wait, let's all pause for this rhino kill.
Yeah.
Throw him in.
We're being distracted by this.
Oh my god, yes!
Oh god.
So apparently the PC version, you can actually turn off the black and white mode. But now that I watched the uncensored version on YouTube, this version's way better.
Oh, it makes it way more graphic.
Stylish.
Exactly. I agree.
We've all seen Red Blood before.
AMC suing them. I get it. But at the same time, I don't think it's going to go anywhere.
I think it's a tough call because I'm trying to think about, like, okay, what about the employees of the theater? Like, does this mean that there's going to be more cuts? Is there going to, like, what is this going to do to, like, as you were saying, what is this going to do with prices for the food there? Is this going to mean
that's fine?
Now it's raised?
Jack them up.
Because already they're just high. Like, that's always a complaint.
At $1, dude. They'll make so much
Even when you're sneaking food into a theater, you, the customer, you're still spending, like, $20 because you're going and buying candy and shit somewhere else. Or, like, $15.
Yeah, but they're not getting the money.
So that's the point. So, yeah, exactly. That's why they're going to have
That's why I have a problem with it. Like, this is my only problem with this service.
They should crack down on security. That's all they should do. No food bringing in. They'd have to buy food there. They crack down. They just take a little bit, off. Oh, there's we need like 10 ticket booth salesmen, or like fucking 4. Usually. Yeah. Take away 2 of them, give them a gun and a badge, and make them a security.
Well, it's funny.
Show me your candy.
It's funny you mentioned this because, like, in Hollywood, like a lot of the like, I don't know what they're called, but the smaller theaters, like the more premier,
indie-ish theaters.
Yeah, and that hold these sessions with the movie makers, like Q&A stuff.
Yeah.
These Hollywood theaters, they actually hire security people in the theaters, so like they're more strict on rules, like you can't use your phone at all. If you're found with it, you're kicked out. No questions asked.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's like if you're talking, they'll kick you out. Food out, like, and it is a good point to have because lately, the bigger chains are getting more relaxed about that because they need the business.
Oh yeah.
Whereas it would be a much more pleasant experience going to one of those theaters where you can just enjoy the movies in silence or peace or whatever you want. Like, I mean,
I just got Movie Pass, and so they send you a card in the mail after you sign up.
So you actually have this?
Well, I haven't used it yet. Cause
okay.
You get it, and then they send you a card in the mail, and that card is how you get the ticket. You have to show that at the theater.
That's actually funny because Amar just asked if you guys ever use Movie Pass, and you're gonna be the first one to actually use it.
Yeah. Oh,
also,
Greg too.
You wanted to ask, wait, what's the book called? You got cut off. The one for Narcos.
Oh, I honestly think it's just called Narcos. But if you
just look up.
Go on Wikipedia. It'll say based on X book.
Yeah. Going back to Movie Pass. Sorry.
Yeah.
The card.
I will keep you updated in a week or 2.
I want you just to look up on the app and see what.
Hell, I'll do it right now.
Yeah, because it tells you that. Well, you don't have to do it right now because I don't want you to. Just say where we live, but
yeah, that's true. I'll just say yes or no.
Well, yeah, we'll do that later.
Buddy boy, what's his name again? Sorry, Amart.
Yeah,
Amart. If you want to vaguely say where you are, I can look that up.
Don't do that.
Okay, and then we're gonna track you down. And
hey,
make you our best friend.
Hey, all right.
I'll give you a complimentary hat.
Our best friends usually live in a basement in a cage.
That's your best friends, you sick bastard.
Tell us.
God damn it, Mason.
I mean, at least you guys have newspapers in your cages.
I just realized we're never going to...
How did you let your guy
We never
get
introduced
you out
ourselves
today?
in the
What'd
beginning
you
this
do?
time.
How'd you get let out today? What'd you promise him?
I hope they can actually differentiate
The
our
basement
voices.
you live in.
I sucked his dick.
Alright, so we're going to move on to Logan Lucky is getting great reviews.
What the hell's that?
Logan Lucky's that new movie with
It's a
Daniel
NASCAR
Craig.
heist movie.
Oh, duh.
Soderbergh?
Yeah, you know, I'm thinking of Lucky Luke from the PlayStation 1.
Oh my god!
You know that lanky-ass cowboy who's like
Fucking
Woody?
James loves that goddamn game. And
Dude, that game
He always
fucking
wants to
blows.
play.
I know, but here's the thing: when we turn it on, you play it. Fuck you! I don't want to play Logan
That's how
Lucky.
game is with James is with every game.
God damn it, James.
You play, guys.
If you're in Brooklyn, you probably can go to any theater.
He's actually in Brooklyn, New York. Yeah, you looked it up right now.
I'm just assuming.
No, that's what he said.
He did?
He's in
Oh,
Brooklyn,
I think you'll be good, dude. Yeah.
Oh, you're set, dude. There's so much. If you're in New
Yeah,
York in
that's a
general,
good
you have a shit ton of
Theater
theaters
town.
around here.
Yeah.
Goodbye, sir.
I mean, fine. I'll just say it. We're near LA. We kind of do have a lot of theaters, but the thing is, we're not in the heart of LA, so it's kind of weird.
Mhm.
Yeah. Whatever. Regardless, Logan Lucky's getting great reviews. I want to watch that fairly soon. Looks fucking great. Like, Jesus, he's just dragging that person.
Remind me
That's
who's in that. I
Joanne
know
from
the
the-
guy.
Daniel Craig, Adam
Yeah.
Driver, Channing Tatum,
Uh-huh.
and
Seth MacFarlane.
McFarlane.
Oh, really?
What a-
Freaking Hillary Swank.
Yeah.
It's weird. There's a couple other ones that we're just not really.
Macon Blair, I guess, in it.
Yeah, but
Like,
this-
he's not super big,
He's not a
but
huge guy.
everyone with Blue Ruin people.
hey, he is big in my eyes.
Yeah, he's amazing. We love you, Megan.
He's big and
Jesus Christ! That was a good knife stab. He shouldn't be dead.
You know, I gotta say, for a Punisher game,
This
I
game's
was
fun.
I was expecting a lot more gore than what's happening, and
Well,
that's
no.
not a bad thing.
No.
It's not a bad thing.
Well, here in the reality of the comics, dude, it's not about the gore; it's about the fear he instills in his fucking victim.
Yeah, but you know,
The
like,
good ones.
The
You
good
know-
ones, yeah, like
The bad ones are just like, look how many kills he got.
you know, like those Xbox games, like for lack of a better
oh my god, is that a grenade?
Yeah.
example, like Blood Rain.
Oh
or
my
something,
God,
where
dude,
there's
dude,
always
dude.
limbs flying.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
yeah.
right there? Is that what
yeah,
you're on right
yeah,
there?
just like that. There we
Oh my
go.
God.
That's what I was expecting.
There you go. Oh my god. Alright, now we're gonna move on to... Oh no, sorry. Before we go, Daniel Craig has been confirmed for Bond
Oops.
25.
I'm kind of sad, guys, if I'm honest. He's
Wait, what?
Daniel Craig is coming back for Bond number 25.
He's a great Bond. It's nothing against him. It's just he's had the reign for a while. I want to see someone new.
It's only like
What-
3 movies.
what
4
happened-
movies.
Four
Shit.
movies.
What happened with Idris Elba?
No, that's
Oh, that
not
was
happening.
never happening.
Oh, what?
That was a
oh
rumor.
My God.
That was a
Holy
rumor.
It was a
crap.
rumor, yeah.
Oh. Well, hey, Daniel Craig. This is your last one.
The question
This is
is,
your last one.
the big question
After
is,
Spectre, I really hope this is the last one.
Why do people hate Spectre?
It was a big letdown.
It's a Bond film.
It was okay.
It's a
they're all
Bond film.
letdowns. No.
Skyfall's good.
No, Skyfall
I'm
was
just
so
fucking with
good.
No, man. Here's the thing, dude. Fucking, the newest one is essentially like a love letter to the old ones, and that's why people said, "Oh, it's not a Bond film." Like, fuck you. It's exactly the same as the old one. Like,
I get mixed up with the new ones.
Guys, I have to. Oh no, never
That
mind.
was Quantum Solace.
Oh,
Was the
that one's terrible.
What was the first one with
Casino.
Daniel Craig?
oh, that one was Casino Royale.
Oh,
Okay,
that's
thank you.
still my favorite.
That
That
was
one's so
great.
good.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Dude, even my 11-year-old sister watched it. Was like, that was awesome.
You saying she doesn't have taste? You
No,
dick?
no, I'm saying Tyler, who hasn't necessarily seen a lot of them, she liked Spectre, but then she was like, Casino Royale is where it's
Yeah,
at.
Casino Royale is awesome. Dude,
Dude,
that
you're-
freaking crane chase fight
Mason's-
scene is awesome.
Mason's little sister is going to be the director we all wish we could.
We're making her into the dream director.
Who the fuck is
So,
Joan?
yeah.
Speaking of directors,
Joan's your apartment mate.
Yeah.
let's move on to Jordan Vogt-Roberts goes on the defensive after Cinema Sins video of Kong.
But let's change
that?
this. I wouldn't call it the defensive. I'd call it the attack. He destroyed them on Twitter.
Yeah, because you know what? Here's the thing, and I'm gonna be completely upfront. I fucking hate Cinema Sins.
Me too.
It's not a funny show.
It's not at all.
Fuck is this?
It's fucking useless. And a big thing about them too is they just shit on things to shit on them. Like
Can you fill me in on Cinema Sins?
Cinema Sins takes a movie, generally a new movie that's
Mhm.
coming out, and
They take old ones too, and it's really stupid when they do old ones.
they go through the movie and they say what's wrong with it. And so it's
But
like
it's not like, you know, oh, this camera shot's like, oh, look at that. This guy's name is actually Norbert. Bing. It's like,
it's
excuse
and
me? What the
it tallies them. That's what the
God.
thing is.
So, like, they're taking note of how many fuck-ups there are.
But except that's
Yes
not what they
and no.
do.
Except at this point, they're nitpicking.
So like, if you watch like Back to the Future, in the background, for example, there's a candy bowl, and while they keep refining, it keeps filling and decreasing because they took multiple takes, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Okay, they don't do that. They do it like every now and again. Sometimes they'll be like, this guy's wearing a watch. I don't like the color of that watch. It doesn't match his outfit. And you're just like, shut the fuck up.
No, wait. One thing is like Back to the Future Part 2. Elizabeth Shue's in it now because of the different girlfriend. Bing. She's not nude in this. Bing. Like, what the fucking fuck?
So it's just a very poor taste review of movies.
It's just I don't even say it's poor taste. It's just lazy.
Oh.
It's fucking just. I personally don't have. If you like them, that's all good
they're
and dandy.
pieces of shit.
But I fucking hate.
It's a waste of fucking
videos.
time, and I'm scared something like that exists, just like Rotten Tomatoes, because it makes future movie fans nitpick the wrong things.
Mm. Well, I mean, isn't that like the
It's
risk
all
of any of those
Well,
critique
here's the
things?
thing. I wouldn't take it too seriously because again, it's all just in jest. But at the same time, it's not funny.
It's not.
That's what kills me. If you can make parodies all you want, you can make jokes and shit. You can make a video saying, "Oh, Evil Dead's a piece of shit," and you can make a whole thing, and I'll laugh as long as you're making good points and like, oh, like
But
funny
they don't.
shit.
Or if they're
But no,
funny.
it's like crap. It's just borderline stupid nitpicking, and it's like the laziest nitpicking ever. And it's like, oh, missed opportunity to play this Spider-Man song. Ding. It's like.
To back up for just 4 seconds, Ray. Yeah, you're right. The only one is in See Me Town Center.
Yeah.
That's too bad.
Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, I'll go to it.
You have to play this one, okay?
Fucking just making it.
No, just at least the intro, okay?
Kill Manucci.
Trust me.
Kill Eddie. Oh,
But yes,
oh.
Kong. Go off on it.
I didn't watch it yet, Kevin. I'm sorry.
No,
The
just,
movie?
Yeah, just go.
It looks
Can
so
I,
good.
Can I talk about it?
Yeah.
Go.
Don't ruin
I've
anything.
already said
I'm gonna
bits.
try and not ruin
Go for it.
anything.
Go for it.
Okay.
Kong.
Oh yeah, especially because there's people listening to this.
Oh yeah.
Don't spoil anything. Just talk about the cool
I'm gonna
bits.
try and keep this as simple as possible. This
go ahead.
movie is badass. Okay, you remember the Peter Jackson's King Kong, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good movie. I personally really liked it.
Oh,
It was
wow.
one of my favorite Kong movies besides the old
Yeah,
is
yeah,
it
yeah.
50s or 60s?
Well, the last one was in the
The
80s.
black and white one.
Oh, yeah.
1970s, 1930s. You're talking
Yeah,
about 1930s.
I'm
Yeah.
talking about the was it silent? Oh my god.
No,
I don't remember.
The original was not silent, but it was in the 30s.
Yeah.
That one. That was my favorite Kong film,
That movie's
even
great.
with Peter Jackson.
That movie's
movie.
great, yeah.
Oh, it's amazing. That's why.
And this movie takes the cake. And by it takes the cake, I love Godzilla films. I love monster movie films, all of the above.
Kaiju.
This one's so... Oh, yeah, Pacific Rim. Now, Pacific Rim had amazing battles, right? These cool, epic, monstrous battles in the ocean, underwater, yada yada. Take King Kong and add crazy, nightmarish beasts. And he is fighting tooth and nail on these beasts. The premise of the movie is and this is a spoiler-free definition here. I won't go any farther than the intro of it. Is just we start in the 70s with
Vietnam.
John Goodman's character who plays this researcher Randa who's looking for funding for his next excursion trip, and the excursion, of course, as everybody will guess, is Skull Island. And so he gets the funding for it, he gets the money, and he gets an escort crew led by Samuel L. Jackson, who plays this military veteran, and this is the end of the Vietnam War in this time frame.
Yeah.
So the Vietnam War has just ended, and the army and the military of the U.S. is looking for a new project or something to go on. And John Goodman's character says he has it. He has the next big thing, and we need to beat the Russians to it. So they start heading over, and mind you, this is all within the first 10 minutes of the film.
Wow.
I'm kind of skipping the characters because there's a lot of them, and it's not a huge story-driven with these characters. That's not the biggest plot of the story. And they arrive to the island. All the warning signs are there. This isn't a good idea. And man, from this point on, the movie is so adrenaline-filled that it actually, the breaks in the movie are like, maybe 5, 10, no, not even 10 minutes. They're like 5-minute interludes between the action sequences.
That's awesome.
And those 5-minute scenes are where they build the characters. And this is
They pull
perfect.
it off, huh?
They pull it off. Maybe the biggest problem with this movie is they lack drama. or what I should say is like
We
real drama.
We don't need it for a fucking monster.
And exactly, if you're watching this movie thinking you're gonna get the best performance out of John Goodman, look somewhere else, because he does a great job in this movie, as does everybody else. But where this movie shines, and my God, does it shine!
In the action.
Oh Lord!
And speaking of action,
But to pause for a second.
let's do this.
Oh my Lord! Well,
This the Nucci family?
This will,
Goddamn Nucci! His head flying. Oh my God!
oh my
Don't exit the casket.
This is a great segue to what I'm just about to say, because King Kong pulls this shit on the army. Out of nowhere, shit hits the fan, and it's epic. Like, King Kong takes no prisoners with the people that he's attacking. And mind you, think back to Peter Jackson's movie. King Kong's on top of the tower, and he's fighting, and there's like the bipedal planes, right? And they're kind of machine gunning him. And, you know, you're kind of like, it's epic, but there could have been more. Like, just a little bit more, maybe to make it epic. Better. Well, this King Kong is the size of Godzilla in this movie. And my God, he's a little smarter, too, than the other previous renditions of King Kong. So King Kong notices they're dropping bombs and shooting them and shit. He's throwing trees at the helicopters. He's eating the pilots in good detail, by the way. This movie is PG-13.
Oh!
It could have... Its
is?
borderlines are.
It's PG-13?
It's PG-13. And I gotta say, maybe it could have been an R movie. Maybe if it was even gorier than what it is.
I know about one, without spoiling anything, the scene, Kevin, you know about this, with the sandwich? Where it's
keep going, going.
Where he's like, and then it cuts to...
Yes,
I saw that. It
that.
was fucking amazing.
But what I was gonna say is, this movie just scores when it comes to the creature play in this. So, monster movies, they're about monsters, for Christ's sake, okay? And if you can't get the monsters looking good, acting good, or just plain being monsters, what's the point? This movie nails King Kong as a creature. Almost to a perfection, I think. The dude's scary, he looks great. Maybe not as detailed as Peter Jackson movie, and I think that's because he's a lot smaller in that film, so it's easier to kind of take note how he should act. Whereas this one, they're going for a more less than realistic feel because of the size.
The scale,
Yes, the scale of it. And my God, it's almost 2 hours long. It doesn't feel like that at all. It feels like an hour movie because it goes so fast.
Yeah.
And the pacing's great. The effects are just spot on. Whoever did the creature animation, I want to know who did it. I know the production company is, I think Japanese. I might be wrong on that. It might be Chinese.
Are they Vietnamese?
I don't know. I know they did partner with a Vietnamese team to do some of like the nature shots.
Yeah.
But I guess a lot of it was done in both Hawaii and Australia.
Oh, shit.
Mostly Hawaii.
Yeah.
And I actually recognize some of the beach areas they used in the movie. But, man, I gotta give it... They made very original creatures. There's these things they call the skull crawlers.
Oh, God.
And they're like these what is it called? Bipedal when you have just two legs?
Yeah.
These
bipedal
arms, and their arms, and they have these wicked tails, and they decapitate people and eat them whole and spit out their skulls. And, it's... During this whole thing, it's like a quest for survival for the people. So they're just like, holy shit, we didn't expect this, we weren't prepared. They left the main forces back on the ocean, off the island, and these people don't know what's going on the island. I should have mentioned, there's a big storm surrounding the island. That's why nobody could find it.
Of course.
It was like, they were describing it like the Bermuda Triangle. Like, people go in it, but they never come out.
Huh.
So, that's why they get the army to escort them in. Just,
oh, yeah.
I'm getting to the point where, like, if I go any further, there's gonna be spoilers. But I just want to say, you guys all heard, like, they're trying to tie in Godzilla and King Kong. This is something they've announced.
That's the sequel that's coming out.
Well, let me tell you, and this is not a spoiler, I promise. They fulfill that. And you don't know how they're going to tie these two together. but you gotta watch the movie to find out how they're gonna do it.
Oh,
and
okay.
it was like, I couldn't stop just shaking in excitement. My God, they're gonna do it. And they're not just gonna do it, they're gonna kick ass in the way that the Avengers are kicking ass with superhero movies. I'm sold. If they can keep this style of movie going in this same direction, man, monster movies will be the next trend.
Yeah.
And I mean, we've already seen it with Pacific Rim being such a great hit. The new Godzilla movie seemed to be a hit or miss for people. I personally liked it.
The American one?
Yeah, the American one.
There's a
the Japanese one looks fucking cool.
That apparently is amazing.
Yeah.
I'm thinking the American.
You're talking about the Bryan Cranston.
Yes,
called
yeah,
Godzilla
I'm talking about that one.
Retribution or
guys, we gotta.
That's the one set in space.
Oh.
But I won't say any more. Guys, go see this movie. This movie is so kick-ass. Great effects. I will say that the level of gore is along the lines of like Mortal Kombat fatalities.
Nice.
And so much so, I was like, oh, they're not gonna go there. They're not gonna do this. And every time I said that to myself, they go for it.
Wow.
And it's just...
And they still maintain the PG-13.
Yeah, I don't know how they did that. I really don't.
I want to tie that into... Amart asked us, this might be a stupid question, but what are movie ratings for? As in PG-13 or R?
What do you...
He doesn't know what they're for. Yeah.
Oh, to pretty much just tell children or tell parents like not let certain movies
Yeah, it's just a warning.
Yeah. So like PG-13 means you got to be at least 13 to see it.
It really doesn't matter though because I've been 10 years old and I watch no PG-13
Exactly.
Yeah,
shit.
it's something that movie theaters are supposed to enforce. However, it's very relaxed because let's face it, your parents can give you the authorization to see a movie, and that's all the theater needs to let you see it.
That's bullshit. Because I've gone to a theater when I was 16, and my friend Kenny and his dad, and his dad went up and bought the tickets, and his dad left.
The thing is,
he has to sit. But that's bullshit. Why does he have to sit there and watch? Even he complained. He's like, "Why do I have to fucking be here? I bought him the tickets. I know what it's about. I don't care." And it's not like I'm not being a bad parent. It's like my kids aren't fucking morons and they understand the concept of what's happening.
And, again, I kind of agree with this guy's question that he's asking is like, what are they for?
Oh, yeah. No, that makes a valid point.
There were supposed to be guidelines so kids wouldn't go see, like kindergartners wouldn't go see South Park for whatever reason.
Or at least so the parents were aware of what was to be expected.
They still did.
The thing is, the whole rating system thing is BS because it's constantly changing. I mean, you described how violent Kong is. Jaws is only PG, and there's a part where a man gets ripped in half.
But that was back then when they didn't have PG-13 back then.
But I'm saying it's always evolving and changing.
Yeah.
And
sometimes it's more lenient, sometimes it's more stricter, sometimes...
I think it's getting way more lenient.
A couple of years ago...
sex-wise.
So a couple of years ago, this movie got called X for a sex scene, except the sex isn't even that graphic. But they were like, no, your movie's an X, and the director went on this like month-long fight. So he was like, no, my movie's R. There's like, I don't show dicks going in vaginas. Like, let's calm down. But yeah, that's what they're for, Amart.
But I agree, they're useless.
They're kind of useless, but yes.
All right, but now let's move on to you guys were talking about movie or superhero movies, and the trend's gonna die soon, but not yet apparently because they're just gonna keep fucking making more movies. And this time, the next one on the docket is Shazam. Is the next movie to be filmed by DC, and Black Adam's not gonna be in this one, right?
No.
So what the fuck's the point of making a Rock Black Adam movie then?
No, they're not going to make a Rock Black Adam movie.
So then why the hell's the Rock Black Adam?
The Rock was cast as Black Adam a while ago. Things got changed with the script. They're going to put him in the sequel. I watched the director talk about this.
The sequel, okay.
They wrote a script, then they got the director of that movie Lights Out. Good director. And then he also did Annabelle Creation, which is supposed to be really scary. Anyway, they gave him the script, and he said, guys, I like this, but I think I have a better idea. He wants to make a movie, and he wants to introduce him and not force Black Adam into the script just because he's a big character. He wants to do it right, kind of like the Spider-Man movies did, where it's like, here's our character.
Is this the Shazam director?
Yeah.
David Sandberg.
Yeah. I also highly recommend Lights Out.
Wow, yeah. Lights Out and Annabelle Creation? That's really interesting.
He's got 2 hits, yeah.
2 hits, but then taking on a superhero.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm game for that.
Yeah, this is... I wonder how they're going to do it, because Shazam is kind of like he's like a PG Superman, because he's secretly a little kid. And he gets these powers. So he gets big and strong like Superman, but he's a little kid. So is this going to be kind of like a kids movie-ish thing, or
they should make it like Sandlot or like
exactly
like
what I was thinking.
Freaking Little Big League or some shit like that.
They have stuff where Shazam's fighting Adolf Hitler.
Yeah, that's because it came out in 1940.
Could you imagine a movie
that would be the shit.
Adolf Hitler?
I mean, it's already out there, man. Just watch YouTube. Pretty sure it's on YouTube somewhere.
Amart, are you talking about the first Annabelle or Annabelle Creation? He just said Annabelle was a great movie. I haven't seen either. But yeah, so I hope Shazam's good. I always like the character. What's weird though is his name isn't Shazam, but they have to call him that now because the hero's real name is Captain Marvel. But Marvel in like the 80s was like, hey, we have a Captain Marvel, and it wasn't even like they got sued. It was more like, you know, we're Marvel. Can we have Marvel? So and everyone knows him as Shazam because he says Shazam when he transforms. So it's strange, but.
Funny, like that would be an issue, like
fucking
this late,
die.
like
yeah,
what in like comic book movie history,
right?
Like, that would be an issue of all things. Like everybody else knows what it is.
Amart says he loves Annabelle Creation. I hope it's good.
I heard it's really good.
Yeah, I hope it's scary.
Man, if someone's recommending those movies, I'll check them out.
Well, here's the thing. I guess with Annabelle Creation, it changed. There was a switch over because the first Annabelle people liked, at least horror fans liked. But with David Sandberg, he released Lights Out, this independent feature that actually got people scared. And actually,
that was a good movie.
I just saw it with Nikki.
A change, you know, showed a change in a little bit of formula. So with Annabelle Creation, I think that's the deal. I think there's been a change in formula. Which is awesome to hear because for a long time there's been fucking the same shit coming out over and over again, the same horror movies over and over again, same bullshit. They even look the same.
Yeah, seriously.
Just make that into a beat over and over again. Over and over again. Sorry, but yeah.
Goes on,
but,
goes on,
why are you singing as
there's a
Macho Randy?
Yeah.
Really?
There's a video. And the beat goes on. The beat goes on.
That is awesome. All right.
Pretty cool.
Moving on to Flashpoint live action movie.
So
God.
Boss fight.
So what is this, Ray? Are we talking about like a huge theatrical
Yes,
release?
theatrical release live action Flashpoint.
The DC
Look,
Flash movie is going to be Flashpoint apparently.
So
I'll say this right now.
Super weird.
I'll say this right now. The Flashpoint was handled kind of poorly in the TV show, but at the same time they made it their own and they owned up to it.
I was gonna say, didn't they do that?
No, well,
like
they
in the
made
show?
it was completely different. But this one might have, you know,
The
Martha
alternate
Wayne
universe.
and Thomas Wayne, the actual
Okay.
huge elements that make fucking Flashpoint a great fucking comic. You know, seeing Batman in a completely different light is just amazing. But yeah,
Is this a movie or a show?
live action movie.
Movie.
Yes, they're
Really
gonna try to.
interesting.
Starring this kid, right? What's his name? The kid
Ezra
who's
Miller.
the Flash. Ezra Miller.
Which,
That's going to be
which
his...
again, in my eyes, he's not a good Flash. He's a good, or he's not a good Barry Allen.
Actually, he seems like he's a decent Flash.
No, he's not a good Barry Allen
But
though.
Barry Allen's a weird.
That's the thing.
choice.
Yeah, you're right. He's a good Flash, but he's not. I just don't see him as Barry Allen yet.
Yeah.
That's the boss.
Grant Gustin has him
Follow
down
him, you're gonna
perfectly.
lose him.
Oh, Amart, by the way,
Am I?
way old news, but that book is called Killing Pablo. Anyway.
Killing Pablo
Killing Pablo.
Oh,
My
I
neighbor
love that
Pablo.
one.
is
Punch their
read
head right
by.
I'm gonna punch his head off.
You can't punch the boss.
So, do you think they can pull that
Fuck
off?
off, please.
A Flashpoint movie?
No.
As weird and intricate as it is?
Part of the DC universe.
I mean, the cartoon movie that already came out. Have you seen that one?
Yeah.
I loved that.
Yeah, it's pretty
That
fun.
one's
yeah.
awesome.
But the thing is, it's because it was cartoon. They had a lot more, you know. They stuck with a lot of things, and when they did change, made a lot of sense. So unless they're gonna readapt that fucking movie,
Or that comic.
yeah, well, no, just readapt that movie because that movie was the perfect like hour and a half like kind of
How
thing.
does I forget? How does he get to that universe again?
Because he goes back to save his mom.
Yeah. Okay. Exactly.
Where the fuck's Eddie?
It's hard to find.
These pieces of shit keep fucking spawning. Piece of crap.
I'm not
But here,
in on this Flashpoint like hype or anything. I don't know about it really. So this movie would be the introduction for me. Is it?
How would you briefly without? I'm trying to.
It's
like,
alternate universe DC, which is really cool.
Yeah, I guess that's the only way. It's just.
it's what if? Yeah, it's like what if instead of the parents, Bruce was killed in the alternate universe, so his dad becomes Batman, and his dad uses
He's
guns.
acting like a real moron.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
He's just
that.
standing there. What the fuck is happening?
It's glitching.
I love this.
Oh God!
Oh, run on his head.
I loved it. All right, cool. Because he was being a pain in the ass. He
Dude,
gave me
runs
that.
around and
He
fucking, yeah, all right, I'm done.
He gave me that one. All right, I'm done. I'm done running around. But speaking of going back to a little bit of Kong thing with Samuel L. Jackson, Samuel L. Jackson's not going to be, may not return for Phase 4 of the Marvel Universe,
Out the window.
but he's definitely coming back for Son of Shaft. There was a 2000 reboot starring Samuel L. Jackson
Christian
as
Bale.
Shaft.
That movie's not good.
It's not good. And it has Christian Bale as
Christian
the
Bale's
bad
the
guy.
bad guy.
And they also have Richard Roundtree as his grandfather or his uncle, who's like the original Shaft.
It's uncomfortable and
It's
weird, and
But yeah, they're making...
Son of Shaft.
And the guy who I think they're getting as
It's
to
the
play
kid from,
the kid from fucking Insurgents, not Resident Evil, Independence Day.
yeah, that kid, dude, stop doing weird sequels.
Oh my god.
Son of Shaft.
So yeah, he's. I mean, I don't know if there's
Shut
scheduling
your
conflicts to that, but he's saying he might not come back for Phase 4, but he's gonna come back for that piece of shit. Hey, for all you know, this might be the best fucking sequel ever made. We just be fucking blindsided, become one of the best goddamn blaxploitation films ever to be created. But
you know what's really
it's not
good
looking like
when they do an action movie where the guy's old now and has a son. You know, like the last Die Hard movie.
oh god, please. Oh no! What if? Oh no! You're making me think it's gonna be like
That's
that.
what it is gonna be. Let's all be honest here.
Were they gonna go to the Congo? Because you know what, Shaft did do that. And that was awesome.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Dude, like it was like part 3 or something.
Yeah,
he goes back
yeah.
to the Congo, and just beats
I've
the
never
shit
seen
out
it,
of all
I've
those
heard-
drug fucking like kingpins. It's fucking great. Oh man. But yeah, Son of Shaft. I don't. All right. Now, should we jump to Star Wars Battlefront for a little bit? Since we're gonna be talking Obi-Wan.
Yeah, we can if you want.
All right. So I guess you're done.
The
Buddy.
choice is yours to make.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I love this game so much.
No.
I'm sorry.
You goddamn. Wait, we're talking about Star Wars?
Yes.
Yeah.
We're just gonna mention Obi-Wan.
Oh, the
movie.
Obi-Wan movie.
Yeah.
Should we talk about it now or should we wait till the game starts?
Let's just start talking about it. The game's
Okay,
gonna start right now.
so the best article I read on this was like, it said something like, Star Wars once again plays it safe and creates another thing that we've all heard of already. Because you have that entire universe, you can do whatever you want with all that cool shit, and it's just we're gonna keep focusing on people we've seen before.
Yeah, we've already even seen a young Obi-Wan,
Yeah.
which was awesome.
I loved Ewan
I
McGregor.
think it's hilarious you guys bring this up because I was thinking like Obi-Wan. Really? Obi-Wan? How about we go maybe farther back and let's do Qui-Gon Jinn?
Fuck yeah!
Oh, that would be awesome.
Like,
Because
come on! 'cause
Great
he
character, shitty
he
movie.
fucking kicked ass in that lightsaber battle with Darth Maul, and it's like, okay, he died valiantly,
Yeah.
and it's like, I want to see where that character came from.
Right? That
'Cause-
would be
actually,
awesome. And it would give them freedom to...
yes, to do whatever they wanted before all those events.
Yeah, but they gotta milk it first. They
Oh,
gotta
back out.
finish milking
I mean,
it.
it's
screen.
Oh yeah.
it's cool they want to bring back a popular character. That's great.
We've
Yay.
already seen young
But yeah,
Obi-Wan.
we've seen so
My bad,
much
my
of
bad.
him already.
That's starting.
I mean,
And-
what else is there to do? Maybe a romance, his own romance story.
No,
which is
because
like-
no,
No.
Jedis can't love.
Yeah.
But see, that would be my only. That would be the
Yes.
only thing you could like.
But in the freaking book series, he had a child, which was awesome.
And that's my point. Is like that would be the only other route you could take without redoing the same old thing.
Because they
Wait,
already...
did he have, or did he just name his son Obi-Wan? Ben.
He
his
named
own
his son Ben.
No,
Obi-Wan.
no, no.
No.
In the books. In the books.
Yeah, in the
Jason,
books, Han
wasn't there
Solo-
Kenobi offspring?
There's a Ben Solo.
But isn't there Kenobi offspring?
I don't believe so.
Okay, then never mind.
I never read that.
If
book.
anybody
No,
knows this
Solo has
answer,
twins.
please
Yeah,
Yes,
one
no,
of
put it
them
in
is
the
Ben.
comments.
One of them
think
is
so.
it's Ben and Jason.
There
No,
has to
it's
be
a
some
girl.
Star Wars nerd
There's a
out
girl
there
and
who
there's a
knows this
guy.
one.
He has
Sounds
3
good.
kids. Yes, I think it's
Is it
Ben,
Tim?
Jason, and unless it's Luke's kid. My bad.
He's just like, what do I do?
You want to be superheroes? You want to actually play? Actually, let's just play.
Be superheroes.
I'm down to just play.
Yeah.
There's Jason and Jaina Solo.
Yeah, I know Jason. Jason Solo is one of my favorite.
Oh, is it Ben?
characters.
Oh, is it Ben Skywalker?
He ends up trained by
Ben Skywalker?
Boba Fett.
Because Luke has a
Yeah.
kid with this girl who should be in the movies.
Well, yeah, they retconned all that sad.
Yeah.
yeah, the
Douchebags.
universes. Yeah.
West.
It was such a
Clone
good
Wars.
universe.
The other one was
everyone
named
wanted them to just
Anakin
take
Solo.
that. Yeah.
Anakin. Isn't there? There has to be a Ben.
Not in the Solo family.
Well, no. And
So-
what about
Skywalker family.
yeah, Skywalker, someone like that?
Luke and Leia's kids. They had kids.
Yeah, because they're totally into each other. Yeah, that look that Han Solo gives Leia. You know, like, oh, you don't understand. I'm not in love with him. He's my brother. He remembers back to, wait a minute, you made out with him. And then like that brief realization as she kisses him, he's like, oh my god, I'm marrying a freak. Score! And then just like,
there's a Ben Skywalker.
Ben Skywalker, okay.
Okay.
But yeah, if you're gonna show young Kenobi, is it gonna be young Kenobi, like Kenobi 16 years old?
Like, yeah.
Oh, he's gonna be the pod racing kid all of a sudden again.
Guys, look at the director they got.
I know.
It's a guy who
is it?
I don't know his name, but it's a guy who's mainly done like sort of kind of PG-ish movies, and like he did a PG-13 movie, but like it's a dude who'd be perfect for, I think, a action kids movie.
Side thing, did you guys see the new little creatures that people are calling the new Ewoks and giving?
Yeah.
Fuck that! They look cool. Whatever. What's wrong with that?
No, like, you know what? I have nothing wrong with it.
They are probably selling.
They're just making it too much of a big deal.
They're selling merchandise through. That's true.
I mean, come on. Am I supposed to do? I could have done the same. You could have done the same thing with Gungans or something for the first one. Like, hey, look at this! Look at this crazy, wacky new alien.
Exactly.
But then the horror remains.
Yeah.
The horror.
If only we would have known.
Yeah.
And so it's the same with these ones. Like, it's just like a marketing thing to me. Like, who cares? Are they going to be really cool? I hope so.
That would be
That'd
awesome.
It's like BB-8. Like, when I first saw BB-8, I was like, oh, okay, big whoop.
Looks kind of dumb, but then it actually came out like.
And it was like, oh, you gave him a personality.
He held his
thank
own.
you.
That fucking thumbs up he does with a little lighter.
Yeah.
It's still the best thing
just
ever.
Classic.
Just.
Hey, fuck you, Tim.
Oh no, fuck you.
The one note about this is the director doing it behind the Obi-Wan film is Oscar nominated.
Yeah.
Did Billy Elliot, The Hours, which I haven't even heard of.
I've heard The Hours. Good.
But so he's a big drama director.
Yeah.
Could we see just a really
So it's not a kids movie.
dramatic?
No, I didn't
movie?
mean kids movie. That was Portraits of
A
Words.
young adult, like
I just meant he's a. I just feel like that's what they're gonna go for.
coming of
It's
age
like
Obi-Wan story.
they're not afraid. Like there's not gonna be an R Star Wars movie. They're not gonna take risks, which I'm sad about.
Okay.
It's sad to say that.
Because you have this entire fucking universe. You could jump anywhere in time.
If they ever make a fucking Darth Maul single film, which I heard that was on the fucking table,
see?
that better be rated R, because fuck you. That would be an amazing.
That's my point.
Story.
Like, pick any other character that we haven't talked about as much.
Again,
and, like,
I love Obi-Wan.
how cool would it be to follow a Sith for
But
once?
if you want to fucking follow Obi-Wan,
I have no idea.
That's what part 3 is technically, but whatever. But, if you want to follow Obi-Wan, watch the goddamn Clone Wars.
Fucking in a
Yeah.
He's amazing in that. And I love the fact that the actor deliberately went, okay, I'm going to take a little bit of Ewan McGregor, a little bit of Alec Guinness, and I'm going to mix this fucking...
He made his own thing. It worked.
Yeah, and he did also add his own little thing. It was freaking amazing. You're right.
And
I love it.
plus, well, there was just a lot of character development in that, and that's I feel like that is your Obi-Wan side story.
Exactly.
Like, that whole show is just awesome.
I just don't know how
and you get great battles in those shows, too.
God, the battles.
I mean, God.
Dude, when Darth Maul comes back, speaking of Darth Maul, holy shit.
Yeah, biggest mindfuck of my life.
He's like, he's still alive!
He's like,
oh
shit,
yeah,
they did it!
Dude, remember when fucking, the original cartoons, remember that Grievous actually was a badass?
Oh, yeah, when he was scary as hell.
Oh, dude, he was
You're just
so
like,
cool.
Oh my god, who the hell is this?
And then the movie came out.
And, yeah, then...
I got asthma.
Hey, don't remind you of Darth Vader? Don't you like Darth Vader? He's so fucking
Look at me, I got 4
I mean,
swords. Oh!
It would be really funny if Darth Vader did all those backflips like Grievous does, like, or like all those the prequels, those saber fights that are ridiculous and coordinated. Could you imagine Vader doing half of that shit with his cape, like getting all over the place? I mean, I guess Count Dooku pulled it off. Yeah, and it was kind of cool, and with him and Yoda fighting.
Speaking of Yoda, look at that motherfucker go.
Oh my god. I'm gonna kill you, Tim.
You will try.
You will die.
Oh, there you are! I'm gonna get you, you fuck! I don't appreciate your kind in my forest!
That's
now,
alienist.
Are we done with Star Wars? Because now we have one last topic, and I feel like, at least to me, this is the cream of the crop, the biggest thing that I heard this week that I'm so happy about.
What?
Gremlins 3. What? The script is done.
What?
being penned by Chris Columbus. I'm glad you don't know
Chris
anything about
Columbus.
who penned Home Alones and all the fucking classic movies.
Dude, I didn't know you could play Grievous in this one.
Yeah, you can. It's fucking awesome.
He's actually
Is this
good.
an Xbox only?
No, I don't think
No,
so.
no, PS2.
You sure?
PS2 as well, yeah.
Holy crap! I don't remember
Dude,
this.
Grievous,
Battlefront 2, man.
Grievous is
play on
OP
Battlefront
as
1.
shit.
Awesome.
But yeah, Gremlins 3. We don't know yet if Joe Dante is going to be directing it, though. I want him to.
Is Joe Dante
The original director, yes.
Yeah, okay, yeah. And I was just gonna say, if he's part of it, cool.
Yeah.
Hey, if you want to make a third one of that series, by all means, go ahead and.
But where should they go? Should they go Gremlins 1 or Gremlins 3 fucking nutty hit, like, crazy as hell?
Well, you have to find that balance because you...
Well,
like,
or do you want, or should they just go even farther than crazy than Gremlins 2?
You know,
well, not as crazy as Gremlins 2 because it'll turn people off.
I have no problem with either one. My big deal is, okay, are you gonna do practical or CGI Gremlins?
Oh no, I'm pretty sure they're trying to go practical.
And
if it's Joe Dante, he ain't fucking budging.
And that's my only gripe is like, okay, you better do like justice to these things, because if you're just gonna go the CGI route, like, oh come on,
fuck that. Yeah, there's no
like,
point.
We've been there.
Gremlins 2 was amazing because of the puppeteers. Holy shit, the amount of puppets they use in that goddamn movie is ridiculous. They broke a world record, didn't they? The most amount of like animatronics on one fucking scene.
Oh wow, really?
I still don't think they haven't beat it yet. I don't think they've beaten that yet. It's fucking incredible. Like, they did so much work with that fucking movie. It was... I don't was gonna say it's beautiful, but no, it's really, really gross looking sometimes, but it's just awesome.
Well,
it was fun as hell.
Speaking of puppet movies, this isn't even on the list. It has finally been confirmed. Happy Time Murders is happening.
Yes! Thank you!
What is that?
Happy Time Murders, remember we talked about it in the Sausage Party video? The one about
they're making an R-rated puppet movie.
Oh yeah.
The Henderson Company.
Oh,
yes. It has been confirmed. It is happening. Melissa McCarthy's involved.
I'm in.
Yeah.
Is she a puppet or is she a human?
Good for her.
I don't know. They haven't said anything.
I'd rather her be a puppet.
Yeah.
Because dude, I can only imagine how crazy she can go with it.
No, they're going R though. Like
yes,
she's like
if they went PG-13, I wouldn't watch it.
Well, I think that was the fear when people heard Melissa McCarthy
Fuck
because
it.
she does PG-13.
No, Melissa McCarthy gets dragged into a lot of shit. You want to know something? Dude, didn't she lose like her job on that fucking like TV show because she lost weight?
Oh yeah, that was so stupid.
Yeah, dude, she doesn't listen. She doesn't. I mean, it's not like she doesn't like listen to her her agent and shit. Yeah, but she does her own shit. I can easily see that. Like,
well,
we want you to be fat for the show. Fuck you. I want to be skinny. Go fuck yourself.
If you had a droid penis, you might have had a chance.
What's happening here?
Yeah. The next Star Wars film, I'm sorry, go back to here. The next one's called The Last Jedi, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Have they released 9 yet? The title for 9?
No, they won't until this one's been out.
Yeah,
I mean,
usually good.
They're rewriting the whole fucking script. They can't decide on the title yet.
Yeah, because I don't know if you guys saw Snoke.
Yeah.
It was like his full form was revealed.
What?
Today?
Or, like what he looks like. Here, I'll show you guys. I'll show you.
I kind of don't want to see it.
Yeah, if there's newer... Oh, it's the same thing.
It's the same.
Okay.
No, they haven't revealed like who he is. I'm just saying.
Do we think Snoke is some past character?
Is he just... Okay, here's the thing. I've heard rumors, or it was confirmed, that Snoke is just a CGI character. That's just a facade for an actual real character.
That's what I think.
A hologram, you mean?
Yeah. Well, it's a hologram, but like it's not a hologram of recording someone deliberately. It's like they created that to like as like a facade. Like like Ready Player One. If you're playing a game or you create your own avatar, it doesn't have to look like you. Like it's a created avatar for the person.
I started thinking about that with that character because it's such an odd.
Why would they do that?
Why would they make him look like that?
Because to make him just fucking creepy, but at the same time, throw people off. Because, dude, looking at him, he looks just like Darth Vader because he has the same fucking wounds and shit.
Yeah. He won't be Darth Vader.
No, he's not.
I would
Darth Vader's dead.
Slit my own. That would ruin the arc of Darth Vader. That would completely ruin him.
Time travel. Kill yourself.
No, but I realized that I was wrong the whole time. Actually, you know what? I'm evil again. Fuck you.
Yeah. I'm not down. I don't think that's the case at all.
No, I don't
Some
think
people even think it's fucking Mace Windu.
Amart says, the TV show Flashpoint only lasted one episode, but the rest of the season are the repercussions. Yes, and that's why I did like it. Battlefront 2 is my favorite Star Wars game. As it should be.
Yeah, it's ours too.
As it should. Still, though, in my eyes, the best Star Wars experience is the X-Men mission in Battlefront 1 for the PS4.
I think Battlefront 1's better.
Ooh. Oh, you mean Battlefront 1 for the Xbox, PS2?
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself.
I think
why?
It's better.
Why? No, you can tell me why. Why is that one better?
It's not as gimmicky, and the levels are designed way better. Way better. Like,
are we comparing this to this one?
Some part 1.
So just
This is the part 1.
This is so
Not the newest one.
Every
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, wait, are we including the newest one?
No, the newest one's shit. The new one is shit
Yeah.
compared to these.
Whoa.
I love the game, yes.
Yeah.
But it is not as fun, not as like free and open. Yes, the graphics look amazing. I get it. The graphics look again with the X-Wing VR mission. I cry when I play that fucking thing. Okay, I love it so much because it's just like that childhood fucking feeling. But this, as a game, is the superb end-all be-all version.
You know what?
Although you're saying part 1 is.
You know what? I might agree with Tim on this one.
Why?
Yeah, this one's good. I'm not knocking this one.
No, I'm legitimately asking why because you want to know something? I never owned these games. This is my first time ever owning a Battlefront classic.
Solo.
Fine.
Yeah, what's wrong with you?
See,
I was conquering a base.
in the first one, I actually like.
Mason.
I actually
don't want him to play as Han Solo.
It's
God damn it! He
somewhat
killed me.
more simplistic.
As I was saying before, the level design is better. This one's good. I'm not knocking it, but this one, a lot of levels are the same skeleton of a level, but then with the map.
Yeah, that's what it feels like. And they took away flying planes on land.
Yeah, yeah, they did. Yeah, that's cool. I do
Yeah.
like the space battles in here, but I agree with you.
Yeah, but why can't you fly a fucking spaceship while shooting people?
Agreed. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
See,
which is unfortunate, but there's some added.
Well, then
additions in
fine.
this.
I'll keep my eye out for a Battlefront.
You know,
They
Okay.
both have their strengths. Like
Which is kind of fucked up because I've passed on 2
This
already.
one is better. Like
this one kind of
in
focuses on the
combat.
vehicles a little more, which is cool.
Yeah. I was gonna say vehicle combat is better in this one because it's just more extreme than what they did before.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean it's necessarily like more. What am I trying to go here? Like the ground levels are more of the same thing that we've already seen before, rather than something like new and fresh.
Right.
Like Tim's saying, like they kind of rehashed it rather than making a new sequel coming out. And I think the other one definitely wins when it comes to this type of gameplay.
Yeah.
It's just awesome they have the heroes.
That's what.
And that's like the
this one
biggest
shines.
game changer, though. Like, but that's it. Like, everything else is the same game. Maybe, some different units. If there was any. Wow, I'm trying to think about that for a second.
If this one has different units.
Didn't this just have the clones?
This
instead?
one.
No, they both.
You can be like the dark helmet fucking
It's
sorcerer
both
shit.
storylines.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
This
You
one
do everything.
expands on like the character class. It makes them more unique. Although I think the jetpack guy in the first one's way better because he has a grenade launcher instead of a stupid laser gun.
So all I'm hearing so far is that
They're both fantastic.
But it has. So the first one has better level design and you can fly ships, whereas this one has better characters overall.
No, other way around.
Other way around.
This one. No, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
But the vehicles are a little better in this one because there's actual flying space missions.
Yeah.
But the core of the game, which is what we're kind of doing now, is you have a better experience, I think, in the first one.
Yeah, but if I want to fucking fly spaceships, I'll just play Rogue Squadron because that game's
Yeah.
Well, it's Rogue Squadron, Rogue Leader 2, Rogue Squadron, right? Yes.
I'm trying to think, like, maybe the biggest highlight of this game is when you fly in the space battles and you get to, like, board the enemy ship and you're trying to, like, destroy
that is amazing.
Destroy the computer on the inside. Like, those were the moments.
And that's on this one?
That's in this one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, that's in
that
this one.
sounds awesome. Okay.
It is awesome.
Especially when you're playing with friends.
Exactly. And it's it's frustratingly fun.
Well, you'll see right now, the level after this I put in here is one of
I was
those.
going to say, did you put the space battle
I
in
had
this?
to. I had
Oh,
to.
thank you. God.
Well, hurry up.
It's like, why are we playing this shit?
When's this over?
I hope
I'm
it's
winning
over
a little
soon.
bit, yeah.
Yeah, you only got
Trying
60.
to beat this fuck.
Well, here's the thing. So we're out of topics, but I do want to watch that, so I'm going to go on the internet and I'm going to try to find some new
We
topics.
got topics. We got topics all day, boys.
What do you got?
I just got a haircut. No, I did not.
I don't care about that.
No.
one else cares about that.
Let's talk
Also-
wrestling. SummerSlam coming up on Sunday.
How about
Who you got?
I'm
You think
watching?
Lesnar's going to leave for UFC?
I'm watching Rick and Morty.
I
think Lesnar's gonna
I
leave for
think
UFC?
Lesnar's a little old.
I'm watching
He's
Rick
still-
and Morty.
He's a badass. I just
He still wants
We're
to
actually
fight.
interesting.
you know what? Actually, I got one
cool.
for
I'm
you.
cool with it.
Who's gonna win the McGregor fight?
Oh,
Oh, that. When's
Wow.
is that next week?
26.
Next week.
So, yeah,
So-
today's
Yeah,
17.
yeah,
So how dare you?
Man, I'm
saying
gonna
next
miss
week.
that
Are you
shit.
gonna yell at me? Okay. Gonna correct me? Huh? You know
Excuse
something?
me? So, I don't know. I think Mayweather will win.
I want Mayweather to lose because he's a piece of shit.
He's just a
and
better
beat Pacquiao.
boxer.
I just want to see a
He's a
knockout.
fuck.
I don't care.
I
who
want to see a
true.
knockout.
Okay, fine.
of
I want
Mayweather.
one of those fuckers to get knocked out.
Yeah, it would be crazy.
Knock the
Imagine
fuck
if it was
out.
like what I'm imagining now is a bunch of dancing around. But imagine if it was full
one's gonna
fledged
be dancing
beating
around.
the shit out of each other.
That's what I want, and that's what McGregor will deliver.
I hope so. I hope he's aggressive enough.
If he corners his ass, he's gonna go Street Fighter 2 on his ass, just beat the shit or Street
I
Fighter
killed
3.
myself, Kevin. Oh shit.
You're fucked now, buddy.
Yeah, we watched
Seriously,
that
though.
live McGregor like training. That was weird. With the
What?
paparazzi, there was a training where he does
That's
like
awkward.
a media training. They're
Yeah.
taking pictures, video, and they're all surrounding him. He looks very uncomfortable.
McGregor?
Yeah, I think Mayweather had to do the same thing. I just didn't see it, or maybe he didn't do this. I don't know, but I think McGregor wanted it.
So yeah, the StarCraft remastered version just came out.
Oh God, yes.
Did you download the free version?
No,
Somebody
I have
did.
not. I actually haven't. I haven't been able to figure out how I could do that for my computer because my audio is all fucked up right
Oh,
now,
fuck.
and I still haven't fixed that.
Also, Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon includes the Kanto region.
Sun and Moon. Which version is this
It's
again?
the most brand new version.
Out of how many are we going at
This
here? Is this the 10th
Wait,
version?
wait. What's the...
Alright, so we got
what's
red,
the-
blue,
what's the latest
yellow,
one, Sun and Moon?
and then we're gonna go emerald? No, silver and gold. And then we got emerald, that sapphire and all that shit, ruby. And then after that we got heart gold and shit. No. Pearl. I just want to do this because I want to see if I know.
Pearl necklace?
Pearl and diamond. God damn it. Pearl and diamond, black and white, heart gold, and silver. I'm not gonna include the remasters. Black and white 2, then X and Y, and then Sun and Moon, and now there's Ultra Sun and Moon.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's it.
My God,
Yeah.
Pokemon.
They've gotten a shit ton of
The
it.
cult is getting bigger.
It's infinite.
You see the
Dude,
new...
with Pokemon fucking Go, it's just it's also still destroying the fucking it's the pop culture. It's just infused with
Dude.
Pokemon.
I go to the market and I see parents playing that shit.
Wait, what is it? Snapchat has a new fucking Pokemon filter on the fucking thing or something?
I think so.
What's
Yeah.
that? What is that?
Or Pikachu? It's just named
Is that like
Pikachu.
all what they all
I don't even honestly fucking care. I love Pokemon and everything, but you know what? I agree that people just need to shut the fuck up at the same time.
Mm.
But it is a good game. So I'm just giving my own words. I'm also being a hypocrite. I'm sorry. Kill that guy.
Because I don't care about Pokemon. Did you guys, and I don't really care about this either, but did you see the new promo image for this?
What is that?
Justice League released this image of all 6 characters, and guess what?
I hate that about this game.
Cyborg?
Changed
Look at
them. They changed them. I told you.
Wait, what?
Zoom in on it. They made him thicker.
Told you.
They
I
needed
fucking
to. He
told
looked
you.
like garbage.
He looks like Cyborg.
Wait,
he looks like
finally.
Cyborg from Teen Titans.
Wait,
the new
where,
one?
he doesn't have any human
They
pieces
just
left?
his
released that
face.
Other than his face?
promo image.
Dude, Cyborg's never had a human piece.
Yeah,
It's always been his
yes,
face.
his arms are still intact. That's a big thing about the character. The only thing he has left is his chest and his arms.
But it's steel.
and his
Are
head.
you sure you're
But that's
thinking
steel.
of the right one?
Yeah,
Cyborg,
No,
yeah.
no.
Yeah,
no,
Cyborg.
he usually had just
It's
had his
only
head.
head.
No way.
No, we swear to
Yeah.
God, it's only
Yeah,
head, dude.
wait.
Because he was pretty much. Yeah. Wow.
He's a
Teen
complete
Titans.
cyborg.
There's
Yeah,
this
with his
Yeah, he
face.
just has his head.
Boom!
Yeah,
But he still has elbow and
That's a whole big
Arm.
thing about the character.
I don't.
arm.
not
Wow.
necessarily.
Isn't
Maybe
that
that's
in the comics?
that's a redesign.
No,
Yeah.
I'll show you OG Cyborg right
yeah,
now.
fine, do it. Prove us wrong. Just the way same way Mason proved us wrong last week with Rob Schneider.
Rob Schneider and
Judge
Judge
Dredd.
Dredd.
Yeah.
That was dude. I went back to listen to that. I feel like such an asshole. He's like, because
Oh no, not again. Wait, hold on.
That's OG Cyborg.
yeah, dude.
You pull this one?
Yeah, that's another one. That's the two. That's up until recently has been Cyborg.
No, fuck me. I don't know shit. about
Well,
Cyborg.
Read some fucking.
Baba Booey, Baba
That's
Booey, Mr. Howard Stern's penis, Baba Booey, Baba. What?
Yeah,
That's his original version.
yeah.
guess.
That's the whole thing about him is his chest and arms survived.
Wow. I gotta say, fuck you, Tim.
Now he's just RoboCop.
Tim, you better sleep with one fucking eye open. Though.
Wait, what?
What? That's it.
What did I
All
do?
right, so, like, look at this, Ray.
Ray.
You get in the fucking ship.
Okay, so yeah. Going back to Barclays Center and Connor's winning. And Mark thinks Connor's gonna win, and you know I have no.
The fuck is Connor?
McGregor?
McGregor.
My buddy Connor's gonna fuck him up.
Conor McGregor.
Who said they think McGregor's gonna win?
Yeah.
Dude, he's not a boxer. I'm not trying to call you an idiot, but he's not a boxer. Like
You just did, dick. Jesus
He's not-
Christ, you're a horrible person.
he's not a boxer.
You cannot. You have
I did.
horrible
I'm not
language.
calling him an idiot.
You just. You don't say it then.
No,
Just
no.
you're implying it.
You were
dick.
disagreeing, and then we're just...
Yeah, you made it sound horrible.
Disagreeing with someone is not calling them an
No,
idiot.
you don't have to say the fuck.
I
I know.
damn
I'm saying you were just disagreeing. You
Yeah,
didn't
I
have
am
to
dis-
clear. Like,
Well,
Yeah, but you
people
didn't
are
have
so offended now when you
You
disagree.
just said that. I'm not calling you an idiot. It's like no.
I'm not calling
no,
you an idiot, but
no,
you're being a
no.
fucking retard. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my God, Tim. Jesus
No,
Christ.
I like Amart. We're friends. Tell him, Amart. Tell him to go fuck himself.
No, Amart, tell Tim to go fuck himself. I will.
He's
I
gonna
will,
be
I
like,
will frame
well,
it.
it is Ray's
Well, yeah,
channel.
reg-
Fuck you.
Regardless, no. First came Heart Gold and Soul Silver before Black and White. He is dead right. But
Damn.
yeah, there's a lot of
I
fun.
commend you guys for actually memorizing that.
I did
'cause,
say it originally. I think in the beginning, but I should have trusted my first instinct. He's right.
I mean, I'm just filled with despair every time I hear of a new Pokemon sequel coming out, and it's not even because like I wish Pokemon would just stop. It's more like I wish they could change something. Like,
Wait, no. The last one they changed it up. You could create your own character. They made it.
Okay.
They made it 3D. Like the battling became more in depth. Like the last
Alright.
one is pretty cool. Like
Yeah.
as somebody who doesn't play anymore, like they actually changed up the RPG elements and they made it like more intuitive. It became less of a baby game where it's just like, hey, if I just tap A the whole time, I win the whole game.
I was kind of waiting for like a game that says, "Hey, this is Pokemon Rainbow version, where it's everything in one, and you go from island to island to island island."
I think that's gonna be the big Nintendo.
Or like an
reveal.
MMO version of Pokemon where it's online.
I just gotta mention this. You know what? I'm gonna say this right now. I haven't watched the show because I'm deliberately waiting for it to fucking end, and then I'll just binge watch all of it.
What?
Game of Thrones is getting a spin-off.
What?
Okay.
It'll be recognizable to fans as a past event.
Game of Thrones is getting a spin-off?
Yeah. So shit.
I'm
Well,
trying
I don't
to
watch-
think of
I don't watch
what
the show.
event that could be here.
It's this.
You watch it, don't you?
I do, but I'm not up to date like everybody else right now.
Okay. I don't know shit about it. The funny thing is, I don't know shit about it, but I already know about all the main deaths, so
You know, but some of
I'm
the main
fine.
deaths.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a lot
me
of the main
too.
deaths.
And it's
I know a
mostly
shit
because
ton of
people
them.
spoil it. God damn it!
Yeah.
I don't know.
If you're not up to date,
There's always
so
like a meme, and it fucks everyone over.
I don't know any
Yeah.
of the deaths. I'm just gonna binge
Yeah,
it
well,
one day.
just don't look online
Just
or
avoid it.
type Game of Thrones online because
Here's the
they'll ruin
thing.
it for
Here's
you.
the thing. There's already a couple deaths already ruined. It's just you haven't put two and two together. Like there's an image out there. Like, oh wait, I've seen that. Oh shit,
Yeah.
I've seen that character.
The only thing I know that was ruined was like 2 seasons ago. They were like, Jon Snow's dead, and then at one point, I guess they were like, just kidding. Which is, I don't know
It's
any of
fucked up because then you start to get like, oh well, is it true? Is it not? I don't know.
Ooh,
I haven't really seen the show.
something else for me
fuck.
because I fucking love this. Friday the 13th Friday the 13th devs just teased the new playable Jason maps and more. I keep talking about this fucking game because I fucking love this guy again. But that's all. They just said new Jason. Well, fuck you. We'll play that one of these days on this fucking podcast.
Oh, please.
I fucking love that game.
Can somebody in our crew be Jason and we're the...
There's no split screen.
Oh, damn. That would be...
All
Split
online.
screen needs to come back.
It is. It's just certain games. I mean, they're indie devs, so...
That'd be a perfect
I mean,
game. You'd be all
well,
scared.
they'll
behind
hopefully
you.
they add it on eventually. But you know, for
Fuck
now,
you, Tim! Don't go
it's
in
not-
there! Don't go in there!
It's not
I'm
there yet.
wasting my bombs. God damn it!
You can play as 2 new counselors. Oh shit!
Cool.
Smaller versions of the actual maps. That's even fucking more fucked up. Oh my god, no. Different spawn locations, cars, camps, cabins. Yes, this is exactly what I freaking want. And new clothing pack, and with features bikinis and swimsuits. Why do we need that? I mean, they do kind of tease that in the concept art. If you can play as a nude character, I mean, this is the best kind of character game to have that in, I guess. Free emote pack and those 8 different gestures. I don't know what the fuck it is. Yeah, regardless, who are you putting money on? Which Jason they're going with? I'm thinking Jason X.
They already have Jason X?
No, they don't.
Oh, Jason X.
But at the same time, if they don't release a fucking spaceship map with Jason X, then what the fuck's the point?
Yeah, well, that's...
Or fine, they can cheat it. The simulation map, because they do that in the fucking movie. They simulate a map and they have Jason go ham on like some co-ed simulations, and then he fucking kills them with each other while they're both in sleeping bags, which is hilarious. But Part 8 Jason's still my favorite. I think Part 9 sucks. I would like to see you can play as his mom from Part 1. That'd be kind of weird. I don't know how that would work though.
Kind of cool.
But they'd have to change up the mechanics because in the game you see her already dead, so it'd be really fucking weird.
Okay.
Maybe Jason from the newer one.
Okay.
I feel like
they have a lot to go off of.
They
so
do.
I feel like, you know, either pick.
Well, no.
Kind of...
Here's the issue. They already have all of the main ones. Like, there's not that much they can do. They have Jason versus, or Freddy versus Jason, Jason X Jason. Part 3 Jason was the same, or Part 4 Jason was the same fucking Jason as Part fucking 3, so there's no point in adding him in. And then there's, that's it. Really. Child Jason, if they want to put him as a kid, going in the fucking lake and drowning people. I don't know if that would work. Yes, I don't know. I think I can really make it.
Fuck. No, I don't want to die. Fuck you.
They should add a freaking Bruce Campbell Ash vs. Evil Dead skin though, because they have Freddy vs. Jason vs. Ash. That's a great comic series right there.
That's a comic?
Yeah, you haven't seen it?
That's amazing.
And there's also Ash saves Barack Obama. That's not a joke. That's a real comic. It's fucking hilarious, and Barack Obama's a badass in that. But,
I know there's a comic featuring Harriet Tubman fighting off slave owner
I've
vampires.
seen that.
That's,
oh my god. I've been dying
dude,
to read
all
that.
I've ever wanted.
I've been dying to read that.
Yeah, same here. You know, it's great that people are looking at history for their like source material for some of their new ideas.
And just fucking with it.
Yeah, I mean,
love
come on, like you all saw Abraham Vampire Slayer, like, or Abe Lincoln
Vampire Hunter.
Vampire Hunter.
And then they had the Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. That's not history, but
I mean, yeah, and you know that movie not so great, but still, it's like, oh, you know, they're trying like some different ideas.
But the poster was fucking amazing.
Yeah. I got to see it while working at the theater, and
Yeah.
I wasn't sold on it, but it was still funny.
Well, the fact that they had
nonetheless.
katanas was funny.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yes.
It's just funny that it's like, oh my god, the babes are all like souped up and badass. And they're just like, oh my god. Phone.
Well, any more topics, Mason? Side ones? Anything big about happening in life? No?
Anything big that's happening?
No.
Trying to think more. I feel like I'm missing something here.
I think that's it.
I think we're good.
Lost Legacy. I was thinking of... tell me if you guys want a review of that. But the thing is, there's already so many reviews up there, and I just want to play the game. I don't want to just... I just want to enjoy myself playing the game. I don't want to, you know, live stream the whole fucking thing. I want to live stream a bit of it. But I don't know if I want to just go through the whole fucking thing in one go. I want to sit back and enjoy it. But yeah, regardless, yeah, anything? Got any final words you want to tell the audience?
Say Kong, goddammit.
Okay, good. Tim?
What's my high school rules? No, I don't know.
Okay, Mason?
Is there anything nerdy we can talk? I just don't want to stop talking.
Anything dirty?
Dirty we can talk
Dirty? Like Alien Covenant.
I mean, we
dirty?
can't keep going. I mean, usually this podcast is 2 hours long. We're already past the 2 hour mark.
Where are we at?
But we're like 2 hours and like 20 minutes, 15 minutes.
That's pretty
But
good.
we can keep going. I don't give a fuck.
I mean, I got nothing else
What?
to do. What
I
do
mean,
You eat those Oreos?
Any comments?
Yeah, they're mine Oreos. Fuck off.
Any comments at all? Or
Oh, yes, right. Always-
Hey, Mart, what are you doing? What are you wearing?
What are you wearing?
What brand?
Oh, we got... Fuck off, all of you guys. I love it.
Who said that?
Hey, we love you.
We love you, Amar.
wow, that's a nice.
Because
That's a
we
nice
were telling
comment.
Amar to tell us all to fuck off.
And Rattled Grass
Aw.
says, sup.
Rattled grass.
Why you got here a little late, pal?
Hey, leave him alone, okay?
What are you doing? What are you wearing?
Can you stop?
What brands you like?
Hot and heavy.
Ooh.
That's an inside joke, dude.
Now, guys, if
Oh,
you...
Amar says I have something to say. Hold on. Everybody, shut your mouths.
I have something to say.
Let him type.
Everybody listen to me.
Let him type.
Oh, he got our attention just right now.
We'll just be silent.
Just wait, everybody. We have a breaking news.
Amar's here.
Cannonball! Connor's winning.
That's what you said?
Yes.
Oh.
Asshole.
I have something to say.
Connor's winning.
All right,
I mean,
Mart, if Connor wins, I will personally.
no, I want him to
Your
win
house.
because personally, I
I
out of
want
the
him to win
two
too.
out of the two
I know.
evils, I hate Mayweather more.
We
Oh,
talked
we're
about it.
restarting. Okay, I'm all done with this game.
Why? Why do you think Connor will win? Because Mayweather's old and can't read?
You can't read through. Today, Junior. I love that freaking meme picture. He's trying to read. Today, Junior. Oh Jesus. Let's keep talking shit about people who are richer than us. I hate you, Dad! I hate you! He's richer than you.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Sorry, was that too much?
No, not at all, actually.
Alright. I'm actually surprised we're not seeing Zendroid today. He keeps saying he wants to watch the podcast,
He
but
always misses it.
I know.
Because he's busy
It's a damn shame.
doing shit.
Android.
He's got a real life, man. Not like us. We're bums. Going from job to job, waiting.
Eating apples off of oranges and oranges off of apples.
Which, by the way, if we have any fans out there in Missouri, you might see us in Missouri fairly soon. Let's talk about that. Let's not mention, I guess, the movie, because I don't know how far we can go with that. But, you know, we are going to be shooting, at least helping to shoot a movie in Missouri. We're actually going to be, like, you know, part of the crew. It's going to be, and it's an actual movie.
Road trip.
I don't know if it's going to be a theatrical, like, wide release, but it is going to be having, you know, some...
That was a decent, you know, low budget, but a decent budget.
I mean, the producers went to cons last year. With Skeet Ulrich.
What did you just call?
Skeet Ulrich.
We're going to be working on that set, and we'll try to keep everyone updated.
We're definitely going to keep doing a podcast. I don't know how constantly we're doing videos. I'm going to try, but work comes first. But podcasts every Thursday or Friday, definitely for sure. That's a given. We're doing that.
Maybe we should vlog it up.
Oh yeah, like updates and shit.
Yeah,
that'd be kind of cool. That.
Hey guys,
if we're doing
still burning fucking hot.
What?
Still hot. There's bugs everywhere.
Bug bit me in the foreskin today.
Oh god. Speaking of bug bites,
Amart says
killed me.
Amart says you guys make the podcast very late in the East Coast. Yeah, he's from New York. Holy shit.
Yeah, well,
thanks for sticking around. My God.
What time is it there? Like fucking 3 in the morning?
It's 10.
No,
it's
12.
3 hours.
It's 12 right now.
Oh, it's 9. I thought it was 7. Holy
Are you high?
shit!
It's dark out.
We started
high,
at 7.
no.
It's 12 o'clock out there.
You are right. Yeah.
Well, damn.
What's it like in New York, huh?
What's new about it?
it's New Yorky.
I've been there.
New Yorky.
I've been there in New York City.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been to
Yeah.
Ithaca.
I stayed in Times Square
Right.
for a week.
Oh.
Yeah.
You just lived in Times Square?
I lived on the street.
On the street?
And panhandle in Times Square. Got the real New York experience.
Stabbed a few people, you know? Really feel like a real New Yorker over there.
Man, they have some good pizza over there, man.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Hey, Mart, send some pizza our way, will you?
Dude, we gotta go to Toppers.
At least put it in
No.
the priority.
He has not been to
packaging
Toppers.
right now?
Someday. Maybe, I don't know.
Oh my god, dude.
He's never been to Toppers.
You fuck.
He's not from around here!
Dude, the Hawaiian heat, baby.
Nah,
Give
dude.
You
Nah,
Hawaiian
dude.
heat, baby.
The white chicken.
I love
The
Hawaiian
white
heat,
chicken,
baby.
too.
And the barbecue chicken.
Barbecue. No, Hawaiian heat's better than
Hawaiian
the
is, yeah.
barbecue chicken.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Well, but also, here's the thing. Simple, basic, but they make it better than anyone else. Jalapeno pepperoni.
Here's the yes.
Fuck me.
But here's the kicker. It's expensive as shit.
Yeah, so when we go, it's like we better like a special day. But regardless, again, final call.
Kingdom Hearts 3, everybody.
We already talked about that.
Yeah,
Nothing came off of it. Just haven't given a shit. It's coming out next year.
I only say it
Cool.
because I just beat all of the games on the HD collection, finally.
You got
Oh, yeah.
2.1 or 2.5?
Great boss.
I got the
2.9.
2.5?
Yeah.
2.5.
Yeah.
I just found my PS2 and like all my games.
I have Kingdom Hearts right there.
You know, I gotta say, Kingdom Hearts is not as enjoyable as I remember it being, and it's really aged badly.
It's a nostalgia thing.
I feel like the first one's still playable.
It's still fun.
Amar's asking, where would I send the pizza?
Oh yeah, here we'll give
Send
you.
it to P.O. Box.
729. This is not a real PO box. Please don't send anything.
Please
Hey,
send me
can you
pizza.
email me that actually? I'm at tithandler69420@hotmail.com.
That is someone's real fucking email.
It's my real email.
Wait, you're Tit Handler 69420?
I'm the guy who's been accosted.
I'm Tit Handler 60.
I'm Cock Gobbler 42169.
What? Dude, you guys are in my.
We're neighbors.
You guys are in my Chubby Chicks blog post. Thank you.
Oh, wow. I
That's
really
your-
loved your
that's
review.
your blog?
That's my blog.
I
Yeah.
was featured.
Yeah.
That was you?
Yeah.
Oh, we have
my
derailed
God.
everybody.
What's
I
the clown
apologize.
makeup?
What's favorite pizza? Ooh.
Hawaiian heat. I just said it, motherfucker. No.
No.
I like Hawaiian with jalapeno.
Well, Ray and I discovered this,
Jalapeno pepperoni.
this
But yes.
meatball.
Meatball and fucking mushrooms.
But it's only at this one place because I've had it otherwise. And
You had it somewhere else?
Nobody does meatballs quite like
Yeah.
Amici's.
Yeah, Michi's is great. Michi's isn't it countrywide?
I
think it is.
It's a chain, but it's like
Every other place has it.
Yeah.
It's not all everywhere.
it's like private owned.
it's not like
too.
Sparrows or some shit. Yeah, I've seen it in like the West or East Coast. I'm pretty sure.
We should play a new
Most
game.
I mean, we're gonna talk about anything else? Otherwise, we're done, buddy.
No, I think we're good.
Yeah, we're done.
That's too bad.
I could just keep rambling and rambling.
And that's why I don't want
Yeah,
people.
we don't.
Dude, you want to ramble? Go back to Times Square and fucking just stand in a corner.
Yeah, why don't you go back
Dude,
to Thailand?
give us 10 minutes of
I'm not
rambling,
Thai.
we're gonna get really off topic.
Okay. Regardless, thank you guys for listening. That's the video. Whether you're watching this live, like Amart, or watching this as a live stream later on, or the podcast later on. Thank you guys for enjoying this.
Catch us every Thursday or Friday.
Friday. We're doing 2 podcasts.
No, or Friday.
Catch me outside.
It's usually
Catch Mason outside.
It's usually he's outside your house right now. It's usually every Friday, but just in case scheduling conflicts do come up, we do decide to just change it to Thursday. It's rare, but just stick with Fridays, and we'll let you know. Follow us on Twitter. We will be completely vocal what's happening and all that shit. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Seriously, it's great to have listeners and just to have some feedback and just talk about this shit. I just like doing this. But yeah, that's the video. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys later.
Boobs.
Copy.